Alright. So, Tastier Treats have head into a town of Gwynnthreth, quite a big town in the Isle of Alaron, which is the northernmost isle of the Moonshay Isles. They've gone with the Bloody Vengeance and the crew of orcs all the way to this isle to find their fortune and search for adventure, and in this case try to steal some magic items from a renowned wizard in the area, supposedly evil. But when the group arrive, the group gets a bit forlorn with the idea that maybe this town isn't as dark as it seems, and in fact everyone seems all too goddamn happy with each other, and it's peaceful, and people seem to be confident and comfortable in what seems like serious, secure peacetime, and the group, in the middle of having a chat with people, having decided not to go to the Wizard's Tower and instead vegging out in town for a bit and asking questions, they find a gnome sprinting across town, running away from the Mage's Tower, hoping to find some safety as the Wizard's Tower behind him explodes and a Titan emerges from the ground, and the group, rather than run, of course, the Tastier Treats decide to step into battle, and battle is where we rejoin the fight.
We don't run.
So that's our official name then, though.
No.
Can we retcon that? Tastier Treats?
Where did we get that from? I don't think I was
No
here
way.
when that was.
The Tastier Treats is a boat, no?
Someone said like
the
the
boat.
That was the boat.
retreat,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
the hasty retreat, and like tasty retreat. But I mean, we went through like a whole 2 years doing Bonana, and like it was kind of like, really?
Bonana is
Tony
the
had
best.
one joke.
Bonana.
Can we just change it now? Pretend that Tastier Treats never happened. Can't strike fear into Dragon Lords with Tastier Treats.
I think, okay, once we get out of this place and we're
Yeah, have
in
your
sunset.
character think of a name.
Yeah.
They're out of game, come on.
Did you say have your character think of a name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like Bill's character.
Like, have your character do the work.
Well, yeah, but it makes sense. But that has a good point. Theron will think of a new name.
I wish my character could just think of stuff for me.
That would be
Sorry.
easier.
Think of what to do. Okay.
Why am I? What's
He didn't say it's not hard to get it. I get it, Matt.
Fuck.
I get it. I get
Thanks,
it.
man.
Yeah, it's easy. Just flip the switch and it's done. Yep. Got 10 names lined right up. Let's go.
Before we start, I just want to point something out. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I know this only applies to 4 people. On the marketplace, the trench coat is £148.
It's got more expensive. That's
The
impressive.
bandana is 77. Just
Oh
saying.
my god.
Should I buy it or?
We should have bought it earlier. It was only like £100 when we first started playing. We could have made 50 quid just on each one we bought.
Sorry, please continue.
So, in this battle, Theron Moongazer, having had a huge ball of meat thrown at him, slamming into and destroying an inn called the Best Ale in Town, destroying the sort of most of it, the West Wing. There's sort of 2 big buildings that make up this town. It's like an outdoor garden area in between one major seating area and another major seating area, both indoors, and one of them was destroyed by this huge ball of meat that Theron Moongazer sprinted up and attempted to jump off of to land on the second roof and fell on his ass in the middle, and during which time this huge titan slams a hand down and begins to drag in both Theron and this other huge building full of people towards him, towards his open maw basically, and back towards him as he's trying to hold on and getting dragged back into this portal beneath him. Theron, seeing that all these people were in danger, decided to jump onto the roof, sprint up, leap onto the Titan, and landed with a natural 20, managed to land right on his face and started wailing on his right eye. The creature, having been impacted so heavily, loses its grip for a moment and begins to stumble backwards. And I'm going to have him roll a save to see if he can stay around. After him, it's going to be Mr. Runkle, just so that you know. And then after Mr. Runkle is Lenneth Vermillion.
I feel like last game I had a really good idea of what to do, and now I'm like, oh. What are we doing?
Alright.
Oh man, come on, Rolo.
He rolls a 2. Natural 2.
Wow.
The creature clings on as best he can, and as Theron winds up and just pounds him in the eye, you can see that he flinches from the impact and begins to slide into the hole. He reaches up with both arms, trying to grab everything he can, and he just begins to fall backwards. Theron, as the creature begins to slide back into the hole, holding on as best he can and sliding, you find yourself kind of tumbling, like holding on to this guy's eyelid.
Can I grab his
effectively.
eyebrows? Yes, hold on to his eyelashes or something, yeah.
You grab a clump of eyebrows or eyelash, whatever you prefer, in the midst of your hands, and you ride this creature down towards the portal's surface. There's going to be another round of combat as it's just starting to fall. Mr. Runkle is going to be up.
As I start seeing this guy falling down, I'm like, Mr. Runkle, rescue mission. Go get Theron. Let's go.
And he goes. Dun, 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 dun. So he can move 40. So he's going to dash 80. So like
Oh shit, he can't go far. I'm going to get rid of some of these just to kind of make life easy.
Starts rushing in.
You hear Mr. Uncle cry out. If he could shout Theron's name, who knows what he'd say. As he pounds forwards, moving past this huge ball of meat on the left. And as you get towards the end of your movement, Bori and the bear on the back of the bear, on your left you can see that this huge creature still has in its arm this building full of people. You can see are screaming, trying to get out, banging on the windows, like trapped in a half-destroyed building as it's being dragged towards the portal. Also, Theron standing on the right eyeball of this creature, clinging onto eyebrow hairs and tufts of eyelash as he's sort of riding this creature, Legolas style, towards the surface of the portal. Is that end of Mr. Uncle's turn?
Yep.
Then Lenneth Vermillion.
Alright, I'm gonna move my 30 feet. And then I open the spellbook to page 30 again.
You have the pages memorized.
I've written them down. I don't remember all of them yet, but I do remember Fireball.
Yes.
Which is page 30. So there will be a fireball.
So you wind up, swing it overhead, this beam of energy just...
That's 27... Wait.
27 fire damage.
Oh, he has a... Was he gonna save?
Next.
While he's holding on, I'm going to consider him like basically restrained by the portal, so he's not going to have a dex save. He'll just take max damage.
Alright, then he takes 27 fire damage.
Alright. As this 40 feet wide fireball just explodes. Where are you aiming on his body?
Below, if I can reach his chest, that would be great.
Alright.
If not, somewhere in the other area where the other one was, like in the shoulder, arm.
Shouldery, chesty type area.
Yes.
There's this low thud and a bright flash as this small sort of column of fire strikes the target and detonates in an explosion that forces the creature back, and you can see each impact is pushing him back as he's trying desperately to hold on, and the ground beneath his fingers is crumbling and falling into the portal beneath him as he is falling himself. Each impact making it harder for him to hold on.
That's gonna be it for my turn.
Uh, shit. Okay. Okay. Ori is going to use her action to cast Jump on Mr. Runkle.
Okay.
Which does this.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. Bori leans down, tweaks a couple of things on Mr. Runkle as he's running. You can see sparks of energy sparking out as she begins to work her hardest. And you hear this little generator noise from somewhere within Mr. Runkle as gears wind up. And Mr. Runkle seems a little more energetic than usual. Gets ready to jump.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Beargrand. Which does this. And that's all.
Nice. Okay. Touching, Beargrand from behind. There's this sudden little rippling pale shield that emanates an inch above the surface of his skin that sort of ripples into place and has this sort of slight shimmer to it as the light touches it.
It's like a perfect inch over, the whole of Beargrand's body. The only difference is that it has 2 perfect bunny ears.
Nice. I don't notice.
Like fluffy bunny ears.
I can't see him.
That's all.
Okay. The 5th Templar, you're up.
Just gonna dash 60 feet. Can't do anything else.
That's what Seraphina's doing too. So, 5th Templar running forward, blade in hand, looks over and can see Seraphina dashing, arms out behind her, cloak flapping in the wind behind her. She darts forwards.
Dash between these houses and stalls, I'm guessing, whatever these are. That's the way I go. That's it for me.
Oh shit, alright. So, you can see the creature beginning to sort of stumble, gets hold just long enough. He reaches into the portal and you see him kind of ripping something free. And as he pulls his arm out, there's this huge hunk of meat and flesh and bone protruding out of it in his hand. And he reaches back and throws it at the bear. And bear.
Isn't that causing a fall?
Yeah, he's already falling. It's just a matter of time now. As he stumbles back, he's just using everything he can to hit you before he goes. Alright, so I need the 2 bears and... Oh shit. Might have to be Lenneth Vermilion as well, actually. Within 20 feet of the target. 120 foot range. Or, yeah, I think it's going to have to be Lenneth Vermilion.
Yeah, that might be, yeah.
So Lenneth and Bori and the 2 bears, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw to try and dive out of the way of this enormous ball of meat as it just arcs through the air, blocking out the sun for a moment as it comes in.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Whoa.
Beargrand saves. Everybody else fails.
Oh fuck.
Shit.
Alright, so Beargrand, as you see this massive ball of meat come in, you leap onto the back of the bear and just leap off to the side as it slams in behind you.
I don't want to get off the bear.
You don't want to get off the bear? Shit, you might have to take the damage if you don't want to get off the bear.
I don't want to get off the bear.
Alright. So you take it in the face. 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nothing.
Whoa.
Shit.
And 20 points of piercing damage. as
Okay,
this
well.
huge ball of meat hits you, and just slams. It's like being hit by
So 43 points of damage.
yeah.
He dead?
No, Bori, not now.
Warrior's
Come
fine.
on.
Warrior's fine.
What?
Mr. Uncle on the other.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh,
Mr.
What's the most health? He's a bear!
How much health does he have?
42.
No. Did Mr. Uncle save? 17. No, he didn't save.
You said everyone failed except Burger.
Yeah, Bergrand. Okay. Yeah. It hits you. Bam! The ball of meat kind of explodes as it coats you. You guys find yourself within it. You are knocked prone and restrained by the ball if you failed the save. You're going to have to wrench yourself free to get out. Speaking of which, the big creature is going to make a saving throw. Fucking hell. Peregrine, you're up.
Okay.
You can see the huge creature is now completely grasping and really falling back. Its head is almost at the height of the portal as it like grabs on with one arm, trying to pull itself free. And you can see that Theron is quickly descending towards the portal's surface. The quicker this creature descends, the quicker Theron does.
Right. Do I know if Bori has the ability to heal the bear?
I don't know if the Bori has the ability to heal the bear.
I think you've used Cure Wounds. You've used Cure Wounds before?
Not on Mr. Uncle. I don't think I've used hit dice to repair him during a rest.
Okay.
Like a short.
Oh my god, he's holding a
That's
house.
the first time he's gone down. Like he's dead.
I'm just like, Mr. Uncle! Get up! Okay.
Uncle's like exploded in half right now.
Oh no!
Don't say that.
That's horrible.
Like Saving Private Ryan on the beach. It's
Okay. Just wipe the meat off.
Like Mr. Uncle reaches down and like grabs one leg and tries to carry it off.
You see Beregrad like pulling Mr. Uncle, come on Mr. Uncle, and then the camera pans and there's no like lower half.
It's fucking horrible.
Stop.
Right. With no Runkle,
No, Uncle.
still
Uncle down.
do the plan. So, okay, use my action to take a piece of rope and I'm gonna tie one end to myself,
God.
and then I'm gonna tie another end to a crossbow bolt,
Okay.
Whoa.
and I'm gonna load it into my crossbow.
Alright, so while this meat is kind of, you're waist deep in meat, trying to pull yourself free, with your legs still in it, you just tie yourself to a bolt, a crossbow bolt, load it, and take a look through your sights.
Then get a dash
Alright,
behind this tree, sort of.
okay. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw to pull yourself free of the meat.
What?
Because
Yeah.
everyone's restrained, right? Remember?
No,
Brained by the meat.
So yeah, she said everyone's restrained.
wasn't listening.
Oh.
I was
11.
thinking of something else. You do not free yourself from the meat. It is too thick. It's not massively difficult, but it's a DC 15. As you try to pull yourself free, and you just find yourself kind of stuck waist high in this kind of hot, it's warm and bloodied meat, like it's from a
Okay,
fresh
well I still
kill.
do the rope thing.
Alright. You're still loaded, and you've still got aim on him.
I can't do anything.
Theron,
Okay, what am I doing? Am I just riding down?
currently you're kind of gripping hold of eyelashes as the creature begins to slump towards the surface of this portal beneath you.
As he's falling, are there any structures like nearby I could jump to?
On the map, you'll see the structures. Most of the structures in the very close vicinity have all been destroyed. The closest is this one that's being kind of pulled into the portal with him. It's full of people, that thing.
Ooh, this is like, what, 30 feet away?
Is he still? Are they still above the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, his kind of head is beginning to slump to the level of the ground now, but it's, so his head and the building are at almost the same height. You can still see his head poking out over the top of it, but you can see he's beginning to fall.
How does jump distance work again, guys? Can you help me out?
You can look it
Is
up.
there like isn't there like a thing like half your
Yeah.
not half your movement or something
Yeah, let me
weird, right?
grab it for you. When you take a long jump, you cover the number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. So if you have a 10-foot run up, you can jump up to your strength score.
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you cover half that distance if you make a standing long jump.
Well, my
Which makes
strength
sense.
is horrendous.
It's my
I want to try to do two things, I guess. I'm just going to, brace for impacts, I guess.
Don't say that.
I mean,
Goes bad so fast.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
jeez.
fine. I'm holding on. I can use something as a reaction. So I want to just kind of, I guess, I'm just going to wait, I guess.
You could
Yes.
dodge.
Well, will dodge, will that do anything for fall damage?
What do you think you're gonna fall on?
Well, I
Can you
mean,
fall off this guy?
I guess that should be okay then. That's okay. And I'm okay. You know what? Can I just punch him in the eye again? Let's just do
absolutely roll attack.
that. When all those fail, just punch him in the eye. Yeah. Whatever. Let's just do that. Here we go. Oh, 21 to
That
hit.
hits. Oh no, it doesn't. Fuck. Oh, but I think
Oh,
I'll give it to you anyway because it's like the armor is of his skin, not of his pupil. Like I don't think
There
his
you go.
eyeball is going to have a 24 AC. So 21 is probably high enough.
10.
As
We're
you
gonna throw your
punch him
blows. I'm
square
going
in the
down.
center of the eye,
26.
that one goes through his freaking skin.
18. Another hit. 25.
So would that.
8. Another one in the face. 24.
So would that.
Oh my god, how much damage is that? 34 damage?
As you just wham, 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 wham,
Oh.
just begin to Ip Man him in the eyeball, just machine gun punch him into the ground. Yeah, it looks like he's taking some damage from your impacts.
There we go.
Eye becoming increasingly bloodshot as you start.
Not that it matters, but I'm going to use my open hand technique to where he cannot take reaction until the end of my next turn.
Okay,
So, alright.
all right, Mr. Runkle.
Dead.
Oh,
Too soon.
Does he make saves, Jimmy? How does this work? We never had a bear die in the party before.
Never had a better. He doesn't make saves. He just dies, but I can repair him during a long rest. Or I can use Revivify on him to get him instantly back up. But I don't have Revivify yet.
We can rebuild
Oh, yeah.
him. We have the technology. In which case, Lenneth Vermilion. As Mr. Runkle lies
right.
kind of unconscious,
Oh,
Broken.
poor Mr. Runkle.
Runkle down.
covered in meat.
I guess I'm gonna have to try to do a strength check to get out to cast my spells.
You are restrained, but you can cast spells, so you're kind of like Berogrand, you're sort of caught in like one arm, and like most of your body is kind of stuck in meat. It's like being stuck in like wet sand almost. You just can't pull yourself free. But you can reach your book and cast spells from it. You just can't
Yummy.
move.
Cool, then I'm gonna do that. I open my spellbook to page 11, and then I cast Chromatic Orb at level 4.
As you draw this little bead of dark energy, what flavor of chromatic orb are you going to use?
I am gonna use
Tiny
Cold.
little cold.
yes.
Tiny little beads of black energy, like marbles, draw from the surface of the page, and and gather together into a single black bead that frosts over as you concentrate on it and you throw it forward like a marble. It just shoots out of your hand like like it's been shot from a sling, extremely fast, and it flies towards him. Where are you aiming on his body?
Same place.
Alright, that's been burned. There's still like licks of fire up the side of him after the explosion. You follow it up with this tiny black bead that shoots out into the distance, and you can't even see it, so far away when it lands, but when it lands you hear it with this crack of almost thunder as there's this bright flash of white, and beneath his arm, like in the armpit sort of chest area, it suddenly coats over with ice and cracks and bleeds from the impact. You can hear him howl as he sort of pulls away from it, and as he does you can see that the ice cracks, the surface of his skin cracks with ice, and yeah, it does some pretty nasty damage. What's the actual damage on that?
29.
29 points of damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
it's a deep impact, and you see the deep tissue ice damage. He's starting to look pretty rough, this guy.
Yeah.
Explosions and lightning bolts, and his eye is swollen and blackened and beginning to close around Theron. Any more for any more?
That's it for my turn.
Bori.
Can I reach Barrowgrand from where I am? Is he next to me?
Yeah, so he was on the bear when you got stuck, so you're both still within reaching distance. Like, it's just you, the bear, and Barrowgrand are all kind of wedged in meat.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. So I was in front on the bear, so I'm thinking Barrowgrand's behind me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just turn to Barrowgrand. I'm like, Barrowgrand, I've got an idea. Hold on to me. And I grab the Runkle cannon out of Runkle's remains.
Oh god.
Oh god.
So I can do a thing with the Runkle cannon called Blast Wave.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I hold on to her.
So,
Don't do it.
so
Do it.
unleashes force energy in a 15-foot cone in front of me, and anything that it's in front of me takes force damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. So I want to try and aim it like into the meatball and like rocket jump us out.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the force has got nowhere to go. So rocket jump.
You load the cannon, point straight down, like just look at Barrowgrand, who looks at you, pointing at the meat sack beneath you.
The thing's massive, so I'm just like wedging it into the meat.
Okay,
I'm gonna fire.
you pull the trigger. Roll for damage, or does it not
Um,
do damage? Just when it literally just
Yeah, it
pushes
does.
everything?
It does 2d6 force damage as well.
All right.
Let me do the thing. Come on, there's the thing. Runkle Blast. So 7 points of force damage. Yeah, and then usually any creature that's in there have to make a strength save.
All right. You point it at the ground. You pull the trigger, and there's this low thud for a second, and then an explosion of meat as it detonates into the air. This little boom, chunks of flesh rain down around, and Seraphina tries to dodge a couple, and one of them hits her in the shoulder. You guys find yourself freed from the meat.
Yes! Free of the meat. Bonus action to reload the cannon. That's it.
Okay. Seraphina runs up past Lenneth, just gives her a wink as she passes, draws 2 hand crossbows, and papa takes 2 shots, both sinking into the hand of the creature. And 5th Templar, you're up.
Okay, how far down is he from like the maw?
He is currently. Who are you talking about? Oh, from
the Titan. How far is he from like the lip of the hole or the maw that's been created?
his
how much
head
of him
is
is
about
left?
20 feet tall, so he's got about 5 feet of body before his 20 foot of head. That's all that's poking out. His left arm is out, and his right arm, having just thrown a meatball, is now kind of back tumbling into the portal. He's got one building in his left hand, just kind of dragging towards it.
Okay. And Theron is like holding on to like an eyelash, like punching him in the eye.
That is exactly right.
Okay. But his head's upright.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna run 30 feet and then Scorching Ray and aim for his head.
Okay.
I'm hoping the impact will knock his head back and give Theron a runway
All right.
to run. If I miss, then I'm sorry. First one, 20 to hit.
20 will say hits, given that this creature is currently like restrained and
Okay. Second hit, 13, obviously not. 26 on the last one.
26 certainly hits.
And that's 14 points of fire damage. 2 of them hit only.
All right. The first one doesn't strike his head; it strikes his torso. It's a huge target, but you weren't quite on target. There's this little burst of fire energy that curls up his chest. You hear a low grunt as it hits, and you concentrate. The second beam spears right past Theron. You see Theron like looks up as this beam streaks into the distance, and the third one strikes the creature right in the left eye. Boom! The creature reels back off the impact, and you can see him look up. And Theron finds his footing standing on the surface of the eyeball, punching down now into the eyeball as he's sort of still descending into the portal.
Okay. Well, so his head's tilted back a little bit now?
Yes.
Enough for Theron from my view, to get a run up?
Yeah, so the way that you're looking is the creature's head's now tilted back from the impact and from Theron's blows. The creature's now looking straight up, and Theron's standing on the surface of his eyeball. Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright. Alright. So this huge creature, as it's tumbling in, is going to attempt to swat Theron on its face. Like he's a tiny fly.
Oh, God!
Oh my god.
So
All right.
about bringing back Eurus.
Oh, give it. Give it. Fuck. Come on. What is this?
That hits.
Hey,
Uncanny
Cortana.
dodge.
What's 7 plus 3 plus 6?
That makes 16.
16, thanks. So 25 plus 16, which is 41? 41 points of bludgeoning damage as he slams a hand into you on his face.
Plus 15 to hit. Sure.
Yeah, this is a big boy.
Oh, big boy.
He gets a second attack. Oh, that's almost a nat
Remember,
20.
remember when I said you should use dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid hit me on his way down.
Hmm.
Fun fact, monks can dodge as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And he deals a further 25
Oh.
points of bludgeoning damage.
How
Wow.
much damage?
Wham! He slams twice with his hand and catches you.
66, isn't it?
Shit.
Are you
Conscious?
conscious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Really?
I fall lip.
But because the creature his head is tilted up, you are lying on his eyeball unconscious, not falling into the portal, which you absolutely would have been if you had just been holding on. So now lying prone on his eyeball as the creature tries to blink you out, and you just end up getting slammed on both sides by eyelids. Beregrand, you're up. You get the sense that this creature now is falling in. Like on his next turn, he's gone. You can see he's slipping.
That's
Within seconds,
unfortunate.
he's gone.
Because I believe I'm too far away to do anything about it.
Don't you tie a rope around yourself?
I mean, I can run 50. Doop.
How close do you need to be to shoot?
Well, I can shoot a long way.
That's not the problem.
You get disadvantage. Is that what you're worried about?
How long
No.
is the rope?
The rope isn't that long.
How long's the rope?
So it's only 50 foot long.
No.
So I would have got there if I wasn't in the meat.
Oh no.
Oh, the meat.
But I am. I mean, how are they still above the ground?
They are.
Oh, but they're still above the ground.
They are.
I think we got one more chance at this. Now I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Bonus action to dash. Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I need to attack. So forget that. So yeah, bonus action to dodge.
Oh god.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I need a wee.
Oh come
I
on!
know, right? I have to pee.
Me too.
Really, I feel like in some way you've orchestrated
No.
this.
No.
I really do. I know.
I
I
had
really
a fancy
do.
thing to do, but he rolled a 20 when he hit me. I was gonna
Yeah.
do a cool somersault.
God damn it, Billy. Use your abilities, man. Come on.
What abilities?
Dodge.
Why would I? Why?
Why not? It's a free bonus action for you.
No, because it uses like a key, doesn't it?
Yeah. So. You've got like 13 key, and all you use it for is punching.
Yeah.
Like to punch things, man.
I like to punch things, man.
Ah.
You're talking about the evasion thing, right?
Yeah. So I mean, what's your next character going to be? Not a monk.
I mean, I always make out of these situations. I'll be okay. Don't worry about Theron Moongazer. It's okay.
I don't have any tricks up my sleeve for this one.
Got
I'm not-
3 whole turns until I like do 3 death saves. It's fine.
Well, no, it's not
But you're
like that.
you're gonna disappear down into the portal.
But I've got to
Yeah.
shoot you
That's the problem.
and pull you.
You guys just jump in the portal. It's a new adventure, you know?
That's actually not a bad idea, Matt. Shoot there and
Yeah.
hopefully get it lodged. And
You trying to shoot me in the back?
Because you do.
That sounds like a scar waiting to happen, man.
If I shoot you, though, you're gonna die. So I'm not sure
Oh.
what to do anymore.
that's a good point.
Sure, would I die or just like lose
Oh
it?
yeah.
How does that
No,
work?
But you have
Yeah.
to do like double his total HP
it'll-
or something for him to die.
No. He's already unconscious. He's making saves.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
if,
then
if,
it's not.
if
Yeah,
Matt,
then
if
it's
Matt
correct.
does
Shoot him.
damage, if Matt does damage, it's automatically 2 fails, and if he fails a roll, then he's dead.
I just
But
won't
it's a
fail the
gamble.
roll.
Okay, let's not do
But
that.
it's a gamble. It's a gamble.
I live my life a quarter mile at the time.
Fucking
This is that one time when
ride together. Die together.
I removed all the spells that could help at a point
Oh.
like this. I was like, oh, let's change it up a bit.
Okay.
You got telekinesis.
Yeah, levitate and resistance sphere and all kinds of stuff. Like,
This-
nope.
This game where the cool NPC comes in and saves the good guys, right?
Oh, come on. That's season 1 Fandolin right there. Fucking Rydolph the Druid comes strolling up. Hello, adventurers.
I told you not to go near the young green dragon.
I remember that. It's like, why didn't you tell us? I told you 8 times.
All right, Berogrand, you're up.
Am I?
He dashed and
You dashed and dodged, right?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay.
I can't do any more.
Indeed.
Then I need a death saving throw from Theron Moongazer.
No prob.
Fail.
Got it.
That's-
10.
Okay,
That's a
you
fail.
save, yeah.
No prob.
Bori, you see Mr. Uncle just kind of look up at you with like a really sad face as he looks back and like sort of crushed legs behind him.
No, don't say that. This is fucked up.
He seems fine. Like he's still okay, but he's kind of out of commission.
Oh, God.
Like his body is broken, but Mr. Uncle can never die.
Stop.
Lenneth Vermilion.
You're more broken up by him than me. Jesus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Just a second. I have to decide what I'm gonna do here.
This is like serious decision time.
It is. It is. I am gonna flip to page 7. And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on level 5th level.
All right.
Let's see. I don't think I can pick which level I can cast that one on. Yes, I can. Good, good. Let's see. So that's 14 force damage and 12 extra force damage, so 26 points total.
Flicking to the correct page of your book, you draw out a single little bead of energy that sparkles like a star in the sky, and you cast it forward, and as you do so it splits into a multitude of missiles with little coloured trails that spray out behind them, and as they arc around they all just pepper this creature from all different sides. You see it like react as these little bursts of coloured magical energy strike out as the creature reacts and gets hammered from all sides, dealing, what's that, 26 points of damage?
Yes.
Alright, you hear it cry out as these hit it, and it begins to slump backwards, only moments away from the precipice.
Alright, can I try to break free as a bonus action, or...?
You are currently free anyway. The explosion blew out the meat in all sides.
All the meat.
Oh
Good.
yeah, this meatball exploded.
Alright, then I'm gonna...
Ugh.
No, I'm gonna keep... Wait, no, yes. No, I'm gonna move. 30 feet. And that's the end of my turn.
Bori.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, how far away am I? Okay. I'm gonna have to use my action to dash to get up to Theron. I mean, Bearground. And I just grab onto the back of Bearground. I'm like, what are we gonna do? That's pretty much all I've got this round. Yeah. I'm just grabbing onto the back of Bearground. Not knowing what to do. That's it.
Can I not let her grab me?
Yeah, I mean, so she comes running, leaps into the air to try. Like, you can see she's coming up at you. She's not stealth or anything. So what do you want to do?
I try and physically push her away.
Okay. I think Bori, like, you see that he like leaps up to hold you back. Do you react to the gesture, or are you just going to try and hold on, like jump up to him anyway?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him.
Yeah. So as you run up to him, you can see he like pushes you back, holds your shoulders, prevents you jumping up on him, and you're like,
I say nothing for now.
That's it.
okay, 5th Templar, you're up.
That gnome that came running down the street, and he's just motionless 60 feet behind me.
Yes.
120
basically.
feet, rather.
He's kind of standing, watching all of this take place with a sort of open and shocked expression on his face.
Oh, that's nice. It's quite a luxury. And this thing's almost fallen completely into the pit.
Yeah, it's on its way.
And Theron is being jackhammered by its eyelashes.
Whoa.
yeah, basically. Not terribly.
Okay.
He's not going to kill him. But
No,
he
it's
might
his
die
dying.
anyway.
Fuck. I literally have nothing that I can do for you, buddy. I'm gonna start running towards that gnome. I gotta get. That's all I can think of at the moment. I can't do anything from here.
All right.
I'm gonna dash 60, bonus action, Misty Step. No, not even that. I just dash 60.
Okay.
Yeah, get that halfway to him. Son of a bitch. That's it for me.
Good
Okay.
effort.
The creature, dragging this building with it, slips. Its face and whole head slips beneath the portal, and it begins to fall backwards into the portal. It's now sort of disappeared from view. As Theron begins to tumble in behind it, the building and his hand falling in behind it, the portal begins to close behind him.
Oh God.
Shit.
Verogrand.
Oh man, no. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Pressure's on.
Do it.
What would Joseph do?
Shut up. Don't make fun of him. Your life is potentially in his hands.
Okay. So I'm gonna push Bori away. If I run 50 feet up to here, can I still see the monster?
Yes. So, absolutely. So you're right on the edge. In fact, as you run up, you can see the edges of the rocks on the edge of what has now become a cliff into a portal. The rocks are just beginning to tumble away just at the edge as the portal begins to close. As you run up to the edge and the rocks begin to fall away, you stand on the edge of what is a precipice into darkness. But beyond it, through the portal, you can see this creature it must only be, how fast can it fall? How fast can a creature fall? That might actually be really important. How fast does one
Keep in mind,
fall?
it could be going in slow motion, right? I mean,
60 feet per round. So,
ugh.
oh no, wait, that's feather fall that allows you to fall at 60 feet per round. So, fuck.
I mean, as it starts falling, it'd be going slowly.
Yeah.
Accelerate.
Alright. So, given that the first round is going to go slowly, I think it starts at 60 feet, and then it will accelerate very quickly after that, by the looks of things. In 6 seconds, 60 feet, it surely go further than that.
You're typing loud, Billy.
Oh, sorry, man. I shouldn't say.
No, it's okay. I'm just reminding you. So you know.
Do that, nervous?
What are you doing?
My headset was dying. Is that okay?
I bet you pull your bike out so we wouldn't have to listen to you type.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing too. Like, fine. Fuck.
I just hit my fancy mute button.
Shit. Alright. So as a rule of thumb, the creature falls up to 500 feet during its first turn of falling.
What?
Yeah, right. So I'll say that it is... what? It falls in the first 6 seconds as it's sort of gripped by the portal and before it starts to fall. We'll say that it's 60 feet in its first round and then it's going to go quick after that. Given that it's sort of clung in a portal and is falling.
Do you mean 60 feet or do you mean 50 feet? How far away is its head?
From
me.
you. Should we say 50 feet for dramatic tension?
Let's say that.
I'll say that it's sort of
Let's just
around
make
that
it a
distance.
little
It's going to be at the limit of your rope, and as you kind of lean down as far as you can, you stretch your arm out as long distance as you can reach, and you're not quite sure how far he is away, but you know it's going to be a long shot.
Okay. Oh, man. Big decisions. So if I shoot Bill...
It's his
By the
turn
time
next.
I
He
put-
could
by the
die.
By the time I pull him up,
Yeah, he could die on the way up.
he's probably dead.
As opposed to falling into the abyss.
Mm.
So while you're
Oh,
thinking,
God.
as you're looking down, you draw out your crossbow. You take a look with it like tied around your waist and on the end. You see the creature falling. The building is in its hand, and the building isn't that far away from you. It's like 20, like how far as long as its arm. It may even be only like 5-10 feet from you. The building, as it's sort of being held in its hand and falling with it at its full arm reach. Below, you see Theron lying down on the creature's eyeball as it's falling backwards. And beneath the creature, you see this sea of red and green surface of this world as it stretches out beneath you. You can't make out what it is, but it's just largely red, dappled with kind of pale browns and whites and deep greens.
So the other option is let him go in.
Guys,
and
just let
go
me
in
go.
after it.
Just let me go.
Hope he survives.
If you love something enough, guys.
Shut up, Billy.
I run
Let
to
me
the
go.
edge. I look back at Bori and I just say, "Don't follow me," and I shoot the guy in the eye
Oh!
and get ready to jump into the hole.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Roll me an attack.
Okay, now need to check. Do I have some sort of thing?
Which eye are you aiming for? The one that Theron's on or the other one?
Yeah, sure, the one that Farron's on.
Okay.
She's asking you that because if you roll a 1, oh, you hit there, and ooh,
Yeah,
fucking DMs.
You kill your
I don't get
friend.
any advantage or anything like that. Just go for it.
Let's just go for it.
Come on! 17.
17?
Trying
Yeah.
to lodge in his squishy eye.
I mean, this creature isn't dodging, it can't move, and you're aiming at its eye while its hide is thick. We'll say, yeah, 17 hits. As you are aiming at a huge target. You take a shot, and with the intensity of the moment and desperation to help your friend, the crossbow bolt pierces the surface of its eye. Doesn't do deep enough to blind it, which it might have done had you hit a nat 20 or something. But it just kind of latches onto some nook or crevice in the eye, and you feel like it's just hit its mark. The other end around your waist, what are you going to do? You leap in.
I think I'm leaping in, guys. I just can't leap in.
It's wrapped around your waist. You either leap or are pulled at this point, I think.
I mean, yeah. So, I'm not sure. I don't think I have the movement because I went 50. But like, I'm jumping in after.
Okay, so you're top of the round. So this round, you run to the edge, like skid down, take a shot, think for a moment, just shout back at Bori and pull the trigger. Nobody else sees what happens, and Theron, I need you to make a death saving throw.
No problem.
Oh,
Succeeds.
Good roll. One
Uh,
more succeed and you just are awake, right?
You're going to blink
Yeah,
away
that's
to
good,
see
man.
all this madness.
Oh, jeez.
Lenneth Vermilion. So you watch as Berogrand reaches the edge and takes a shot.
Oh shit. I'm actually a bit stumped. I don't really know what to do at this point. So the house is on the way down as well.
Yes, so it's only about 10 feet from the surface down. So you just watch as it crests the horizon of this abyss and disappears beneath your sight, but it's
Okay.
not far.
This is... You know what, we should just go play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. This isn't fun. Sorry, go on.
I can't actually reach there this turn either way. 30 feet. Misty step.
Does I have that but me?
Yeah.
When it says everything that a creature is wearing and carrying, does that mean the stuff that he has on himself?
Yes.
So not stuff that he is potentially holding on to.
Yes. Yeah, all of the above.
Oh shit.
But I mean, as a wizard, you have some like license around that. If it's you and you want to leave stuff behind, that's doable.
No, I'm thinking about the disintegrate spell
Oh, I
on
see.
this creature, and it says that everything that the creature is carrying and
Wearing.
wearing will be disintegrated.
Okay.
Which means, does carrying mean the thing it's holding, or just the things that are on the creature?
Me, for example.
For example, that.
Just ask Cav's still gonna die.
So I think in this case it doesn't mean Theron, but it probably does mean the building.
Oh shit!
Okay, he's not
Whoa.
carrying Theron, but he is holding
Sophie's
actively
choice.
the building.
The building
Easy
full of
choice.
people.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Mass
does it count?
Effect-
Does it
Mass
count the
Effect
people in the
choice.
building or just the building?
You don't know.
Oh.
Okay, but
Oh no.
Beargran has already stepped into the abyss. Beargran has stepped into the abyss, yeah?
Yeah. Well, by the end of this round, Baragran's
Yeah.
just made the shot, so he's kind of standing on the edge,
So
anticipating
he's
being
ready
just
to
pulled
go
straight.
down with Theron.
Yeah, Baragrand is in next round. He's going
He's
unless
like
something destroys
right
this
around
rope
his face,
this
and
round.
you see the coil of rope like disappearing really fast.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Okay. I'm first gonna use my movement, which is 30 feet. To somewhere around here. Just a second. Sorry, I'm taking a
That's
long
alright.
time.
Take your
okay,
time,
this
it's
is a tense
important.
moment. Take all the time you need.
Think carefully about this.
I'm running back to the gnome. I probably haven't seen Beargran do what he's doing, or any of the things that's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, as you look round you, it's definitely obvious. You can see it.
Okay. I'm going
Beargran's
to
a
use
fucking-
my action to dash, which would put me around here. And then I am gonna Misty Step on top of Theron
Whoa.
and grab a hold of him to like try to shield his fall,
Holy shit!
and
Oh,
we're gonna fall together.
Oh my
Oh.
god! So you run up and just.
Wait, on who? On me?
No,
Oh,
on
Theron.
Theron,
Shit.
so that I hold on to Theron and we fall, both of
whoa.
us.
Okay, so you reach the lip of it, and you look down. Theron is about 50 feet away. How far can you? Well, you might be able to jump off and then Misty Step halfway out in the air, but how far can you Misty Step?
30.
30 feet.
Does your
Did not-
movement give you enough with the jump to get within 30 feet?
I used my action to run, so I'm gonna move 60 feet,
Okay.
running, bolting,
All right.
whatever you wanna call it.
So you run and vault and sprint off the edge and Misty Step as far as you can get.
Do I see this?
Yeah, yeah. As you look around, like, absolutely. If you're, I imagine you're running back towards it and just every so often looking over every couple of seconds to see what's going on.
Oh.
And
God,
one of
yeah.
the turns, you just watch Lenneth Vermilion sprint to the edge of the thing and just swan dive off. And as she goes off of the edge, you just see her vanish in this kind of cloud of. Did you think about what your Misty Step looks like? What does this look like as you vanish up here?
I was really thinking something of a purplish color, and where it creates a lot of wind around me.
All right.
Kind of like a cloud of smoke that goes.
So this
outward
vortex
from me.
of smoke, you just suddenly disappear into this, into a Lenneth form of purple smoke that immediately sort of bursts and expands outwards, wind swirling around as it catches what little smoke there is and drags it forward, and it rematerializes Lenneth at the other end, this blink of kind of swirling purple smoke as she bamps right above Theron. I'd say within, 10 feet as you dive forwards, like trying to get faster than the falling beast to grab hold
Yes.
of Theron. Not this round, but next round, you feel like you've got enough momentum to be able to catch him on the way down.
All right.
So you're kind of falling into this abyss while he's falling, Theron lying on this giant eyeball you're flying towards.
Yeah.
Bori, you're up.
Oh
As
god.
you're watching genuine madness take place. I like the idea that Kaz, at the end of this, I'm going to have to say, listen, the party wiped because you weren't there.
The new campaign.
Okay, so Bori just looks back at Runkle and says, "I'll come back for you, Runkle."
No!
And then Brent gonna have to dash 50 feet so I can get to Barragran.
Oh my god.
Dash at Barragran full speed and just jump onto his back, like locking my arms around him. Yeah, that's all.
Alright. As you jump onto Beragran's back, holding on, Beragran's like, ugh! What? As you look round. And just as you think about doing something, you feel this other kind of set of arms hit you from the side. You look round, you see Seraphina Tippletop. And she clings to you. She's like, "You're not going without me."
I hope she knows you made an executive decision to get her character killed, Tab. That's all.
Yeah, totally. I know exactly what she'd do in this situation.
Can I do anything to stop these fuckers from killing themselves?
You can
is there a
try
reaction that
to...
we can take?
Yeah, I mean...
Prevent ally death?
Yeah, as long as you've got a reaction,
I
you
just
can...
think my character would not want to see Bori sucked into a big hole.
So, yeah, you absolutely can. As Bori hits you from behind, you have... Like, you can try... She's effectively grappling you. If you want to try to wrestle her off you, then, yeah, you can do that as a reaction. Like, contest the grapple, effectively.
Strength?
Yeah, if you want to contest it, it's strength up against Bori's strength.
Do I?
It's athletics.
Is that going to ruin the campaign?
I think to resist it, wouldn't it be like you kind of have to like take an action or something to do it, then? No.
I think basically it's
Because if, like,
it's
if you're
you
getting
doing
hit
the
from
action to
behind-
grapple him.
I know you're going to do it though, because you already tried to do it.
Yeah,
It's not unexpected.
So basically, like mechanically, you're using grapple to attack him with a grapple, and he has the option to resist the grapple.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So it's up to him as to whether, as you come at him, does he want to resist it or not.
He's being grappled by two people as well.
You are about to be grappled by
Throw that
two
out
people.
there.
Just thinking though, game-wise, if we don't all go in the hole, do we ruin the game?
Well, we can't ask that question now.
Okay, well then I do what I think my character would do and
I think that's the only way to do it.
stop Bori from doing something foolish.
What do you say to her as she tries to grab you?
Make it good, Matt.
No! No!
Down, Bori, down!
Go live your life! And I push her off.
Okay, Romeo
So cool.
It's a
contested
24 strength save.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit.
Hero.
Titanic moment. No, Jack, don't let go of the door.
Don't let
shit.
go.
How
How cool would it be if I was the only one that survived this somehow?
really?
Yeah. I'll wake
so.
up.
But it's
I
not.
make another
It's not a
save.
save though, is it? I thought it was contested. No.
Yeah, it's a contested strength check, so it would be.
So what do you... Well, we can...
So it's contested either
Just
strength
contested
or
athletic.
athletics, basically. Yeah, it should be athletics. Contested athletics check.
Okay,
They
well,
use dexterity to try and just like.
if you still want to go by my roll, then that's still 21.
Still 21.
Go by your roll. Like
Wait, sorry, athletics is exactly the same, it's +6, so...
Okay.
it
Yeah,
would still
I
be-
thought it probably would be.
I can't beat it then.
You might get a nat 20. Don't not roll.
I believe.
Oh, Bori. Come on. Make a decision. Clock is ticking.
Nat
Oh my
21.
No!
the other thing.
She tries to jump up, you catch her square in the chest and just throw her.
Like an open palm push a girl down.
Her arms and legs go forward as she flies backwards, skidding against the sort of earth. Hits a mound of grass and just kind of looks up to you.
What's happening now?
It's the 5th Templar.
Oh, okay.
So Sarah, oh yeah, shit. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go to the loo and ask Kaz and see if she's well enough to be able to make the decision about which way she'd go, whether she would like stay with Bori or whether she'd jump in the hole.
Kaz, I know you're really ill, but
You're moments from death.
really important. Would you get dragged into a big black hole?
That's,
Give her a short synopsis
You-
of what's going on.
yeah,
Okay, look,
you
it's
jest,
going
but
down.
that's literally how this conversation is gonna go. Like,
And I guarantee her response is gonna be, "What?"
If I was so ill that I couldn't play D&D, the last thing I want is someone
Yeah.
barge into my room to be like, "Wait, you will not believe the fun we're having. I need to run something by you."
Okay. Right now that okay. So, Beargun, you've leapt off, or you're about to leap off the
I'm
lip.
about to leap off it.
Okay, but you're essentially going. Yeah.
I'm going.
Bori was pushed down, so you're up here. Theron is unconscious on an island, going down. Lenneth jumped off. Misty stepped into hell.
Yeah,
So
I'm right
every-
at the top of the Theron, basically.
So
10
it just
feet away.
Okay, so me and Bori and Serafina for now are the only ones on top side.
I'm about to wake up though.
Yeah, cool.
Seeing me like, hello.
Looking up for me.
But Cabs hasn't specified just how far up this Titan is from the ground. She just said it's just a sea of red and black and green and white.
Yeah.
What if this is like,
Player Unknown's Battleground.
ah,
Bill, read out what you scoped me.
What?
Or do you want me to read it out?
No.
oh, now you have to read it out.
Up in a land where random abandoned villages had houses full of guns, apples, and gas.
That's
It'd be just like they'd be like jumping from the plane.
Yeah.
This is it. It's gonna
Okay.
happen.
This is the moment you get it.
It's when you got like parachute over fucking Russia.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I was really torn there whether to.
Yeah.
to
I
do
don't
it.
really want to. I don't really want to split us, but it's felt.
You gotta do what feels.
Well, since it makes sense though, because Theron is the guy you journeyed with the most, and it would make sense that you
I owe
risk your
it.
life. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. But I'm almost 250 feet away. I don't think I'm gonna make it for that
If it were
portal.
you on that guy, I would have fucking left you.
Yeah, I know. Same. It's okay. But then again, I wouldn't have been able to help you anyway. I don't have a ranged weapon, so I just would have been like, okay. To be honest, I'm not gonna make it there before it closes anyway.
Just think, Bill, if you had dodged that one round,
Yeah, you would have saved the
Okay.
lives of 4 of the party
disadvantage
members.
on all its attacks.
Yeah, so now you got 3 people killed.
I don't know about that. I'm going to be fine. What about you guys?
Fuck you, Billy.
I'm just reading like my character traits to see what Bori would do in this situation, and it reads like this. Okay. Number ideal.
go.
I'm committed to the people I care about, not to ideals. Bonds. I blah 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 blah. I'm indebted to Beargrand for saving me, and must make sure nobody finds out that he killed that guy. And then flaws. I am inflexible in my thinking. Once I pick a goal, I become obsessed with it to the detriment of everything else in my life. It's like I'm going in that hole. One way or another. 100% in that hole.
This is where we come back and all of a sudden Serafina joins Skype.
Just yeah, like you're like sweating,
Bloop.
wearing a towel over her head. Oh, here we go. It's a much longer conversation I thought it would be.
Just like
wait.
pissed.
Yeah, like wait, start from the beginning. Cora, don't you fucking get me killed. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I should probably think about that.
So Dota.
Yeah.
Yeah, after D&D Dota.
Oh, good.
Just kidding.
What's laughing going on?
All right. Okay. Sorry, I had to have a wee as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Fifth Templar, you're up. Seraphina dives into the hole and using her blades jabs them into the side of the building. Comes to a stop, kind of clinging on the side of the building. Templar,
Okay.
what do you want to do?
This hole, has it changed shape at all?
Yeah, it's,
Like, is it getting smaller?
Yes, it is. Like the portal itself is getting smaller, but it's sucking things in kind of actively. There are chunks of rock falling into this. It's like a vortex. Think of it like a vortex. So while the cylinder of the vortex is getting smaller, the opening is still quite large until it's going to completely close entirely and be gone.
So basically what we're saying is that from up above top, there's no way to tell how much has actually been closed off, or that's
Yeah.
got smaller.
No
Cool.
easy way.
Excellent. All right. Then how many words can you say on as part of your turn?
If you're going to use your action, you've got like 6 full seconds. You can say quite a bit.
I'm not going to speak for 6 seconds as opposed to dashing. All right.
I mean, you can speak for 6 seconds without using your action. That's fine. I mean, I don't know why I said use your action. You don't need to.
All right. Well, I'll dash to 60 back after I see Lenneth get fucking crazy and jump into the hole.
Yeah.
But as I'm running towards the gnome and I look back and see this madness, I skid to a stop, shout out to the gnome, "You better find a way to get us out of there!" And then I turn and run back 60 feet.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm not gonna use my lesson.
You're still miles away.
I know, it's just not gonna help. So that's it for my turn. Yeah.
I said to Bill, what if all 5 of us go down and you have to stay out here and play the game by yourself?
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Bergrand, as Bori kind of looks up at you from the floor, and Seraphina dives past you, you look back to her and you have but a moment. Is there anything you want to say before?
Just look back
Before
at her
what?
on the ground and say, sorry, and I just jump.
The rope goes taut. You jump and get pulled into the hole.
Yeah, as I want to jump as, in fact, yeah, I want to jump as far above the creature as possible.
Okay.
So to kind of come down on his.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, as the rope goes taut, it pulls you to a point where you're going to be directly above it as you fall, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you're going to be like pulled in, and you're going to be like directly above the eye, something like 50 feet behind it as you fall.
It's a great plan.
Theron, I need you to make a death saving throw.
No problem.
Roll a 10 or above, and you're going to
Go on,
wake
Bill.
up.
Oh.
Of course, you could fail
Or get
twice,
two.
and then
Or you
there's a
could just die.
50-50, you'll die on the next one. Okay, so you fail twice in one turn, which means that you now have succeeded twice and failed twice. On the next
Cool.
turn, you're either going to wake up or die.
Oh my god, fuck!
Bill.
What is
I
this
gotta
bullshit?
put the pressure on, yeah.
Okay.
Makes it more exciting.
Well, Lenneth can stabilize him.
Lenneth is like 20 feet behind, and this turn just dives in, just like she's free falling, just arms out behind her, cruising in, and lands on the eyeball behind Theron, just grabbing hold of eyelashes and pulling herself in. Theron lying on the eyeball with this wind blasting past you as the creature is tumbling towards the ground. As you see, basically, as you fall through, you can see the portal above you a distance away beginning to kind of swirl to a close. And around you just see like the single source of light from the sky, which looks, as you're beginning to fall, quite close almost, and it lights the whole area in a strange sort of single source of light that's relatively close kind of way. It makes the shadows seem very sharp and short. And then if they're far away from the light source, like ridiculously long, the whole area seems strange as a result. And as you fall, you can see just red and patches of white and outcroppings of like white spears from the red, and green, these deep lakes and rivers of green as you're falling towards it. You're standing on an eyeball. What do you want to do?
All right. See. I do not have any potions on me. Can I stabilize Theron at this point?
You can do. You go up to him and you see the wounds that he's got, and mostly kind of crushing injuries he's been slammed with. And you do your best to make sure that he's not going to bleed out.
I think you have to roll.
All right.
medicine.
Yeah, I
Roll
think I'm just
medicine, right?
checking. I think it's a medicine check. I just want to know what the...
Medicine. Not my strong suit.
Yeah, DC 10.
15.
It works.
Nice.
Well done.
Sweet.
Thanks for that. Okay, so you get out whatever you have available. You put pressure on the bleeding wounds that he has, and attempt to sort of like put a splint and bandage his waist, trying to sort of keep his ribs together. I'm not a doctor, neither are you, but you do a good enough job. And he's not going to die immediately.
Good. Then I just grab onto him and try to hold us both down a little bit to shelter us from the impact, potentially,
All right.
that's coming.
As you lie on this, you hold him down, and you can feel like it's an enormously soft surface, like it bulges and bows as you press on it, like a very firm, bouncy castle of some kind. This huge eyeball that's kind of wide, and you slide around on it every so often as it looks around. Any more for any more?
No, that's it for my turn.
Okay, Bori. The portal is closing rapidly.
Okay, what can I see through the portal from here?
Now, the portal is very nearly closed. It's like the last of the water is beginning to drain out of a bath. It's blackness into this thin beam of light, and as you look down into it, you can see basically the creature falling away, what must be like 100 feet away, falling into the distance. You can just see a bit closer Serafina holding onto the building as it falls in his one hand. Beyond that, you just see Beregrand just falling, like being pulled by a rope by the waist, like free falling through the air.
What do I see of the world behind them?
Beneath them, it's a sea of red. Just this kind of rich, vibrant red that sort of... every so often there are patches of white, some areas that are very white. It's dappled with dots of white, and every so often there's kind of white spears, large ones, that you can see kind of pulling out of the ground. There are seas and lakes of deep green, and beyond that, you... Roll me a perception check for one more bit. As you are the first to kind of take a proper look, take a moment to sort of see if you can see anything useful.
2.
You can see that the yeah, that's pretty much all you see. Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few steps back. I make note of like the biggest body of water I can see down there,
Yeah.
and I jump in that general direction.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you aim as best you can for a body of water that's relatively close. You see that there is a lake that's not too far away from where the creature is falling, so you take a few side steps around by about 30 feet, and you leap off and try to aim for it and disappear into the hole. Is that where you're going?
Yes.
All right.
And as I do it, I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself. I'm gonna cast Bear's Endurance.
Okay.
Yeah. So I gain 2d6 temporary hit points and advantage on Constitution check. That's it.
Templar, you're the last up. This portal is going to close on this round, on the creature's turn, which is next. So this is your last opportunity to get in.
Yeah, I know. 150 feet? No.
We'll say 120, I reckon. 120 to the edge.
Still no. No, even with everything I got, I can only make 890.
As you sprint towards the portal.
Well, I'll make a cinematic show of it at least.
Okay.
I'll be a good sport.
I'll tell you what. Roll
No,
me...
don't gimp the game.
I'm not gimping the game. I was giving you a chance to roll a nat 20 for cinematic value.
Oh god. Roll 20 for what?
Like roll me an athletics check to see if you can sprint your ass off to the portal.
Fine. No.
As you
Not a nat
run
20.
your ass off, you sprint as hard as you can, as far as you can, misty stepping the last step, and you appear just on the surface on the edge as the portal just and comes to a close in front of you.
All right, well, I'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Normally, I would probably shout, but I'm not going to do that on Skype because it'll hurt everyone's ears. So just...
No.
I shout. No, more like a "What the fuck," and that's it for my turn.
All right. A quick pause while I get things sorted.
Load up campaign 7.5. Scribble some notes down. Please tell me this is not something you've actually prepared for.
Well, I'm preparing really rapidly now. Does that count?
Okay. This is not part of the itinerary, guys. Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. Oh fuck.
Still love man.
That's the best.
That's good. That is really good.
Oh yeah, shit. No, don't want that. That's not there. That is though.
You want to take 10 just so you get your bearings?
Oh no.
Everyone can take a
Fine.
bio break and some food.
You join the new campaign as
Well,
somebody cool.
I mean, Matt, you could take
Yeah,
a
we-
break. Matthew.
You take.
I mean, like, don't hesitate.
Yeah.
I meant
If you want.
no, I meant like because it looks like you look stressed out and everyone's like waiting for you to do
Take
something.
a quick break. 5-minute break.
Yeah, I'll make up to.
Sure.
Take the stress off.
That's so funny. So let's keep this
You
thing
wanna take
going,
a
guys.
quick
Let's see
look
your
at the
reactions. Let's
map
keep this
before
thing
you
going.
go.
Matthew, not you.
I'll do what I can from the surface.
Alright. How's that?
Got a good one, Bill. Got a good one.
What's up?
Ready?
Okay, what? So good. Oh, best.
Matthew's upset that I went down the portal.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I don't see the picture I just made.
Huh?
Yeah.
See the picture I just made and put in Skype.
That's actually what I just gave her shit from. Like, you realize my one job is to protect you, and then you post that? The fucking timing.
Ah.
Go,
Oh,
Tango.
perfect.
it's so good. So good.
Yeah. So, as an action on my next turn, Cabs, I want to open a portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what is that? That's probably sleight of hand, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Excellent.
But you're the one who's supposed to get us back now. Don't you understand? It's all according to plan.
Hmm. Wonder how far Neverwinter is from here.
Yeah.
Go back to the main office. It's like, oh, welcome back. I'm assuming everything went well. Yeah, no, there's a slight hitch in that plan.
Oh, so fun.
We'll probably play it like a fucking Monty Python sketch.
We have a mini series now, you know, like a little spin-off.
Yeah, for me.
Introduce the Adventures of the Templar. Pretty good.
Well, now I definitely can't kill that little gnome. My heart goes out a little bit to Cabs because now it's like an impromptu campaign in another realm. What's the name for this again? It's not called a realm, but another dimension.
You're not
Oh,
quite
plane?
sure. Is it another plane? Is it another
Yeah,
dimension?
plane. That's right. Yeah, plane. That's like
I mean, it
dimension.
could be like on the same plane, just like a different area, right? We could just
Yeah,
warp
we're-
somewhere, maybe.
Where Titans roam.
Oh no.
I doubt it. Fuck. Okay, should I just have like one conversation with that gnome and try to do something with him and let everyone else keep playing and I'll just go fuck off and do something else?
No.
Okay.
Talk to the gnome, I guess. See if you can find something out.
Yeah.
Or sit on the bench and just take
Set
it
this one out.
breeze.
And you left me in the most happy-go-lucky, fucked up place that I hate. Everything is perfect all day long. Okay. Did that building go in with them?
Yes.
Oh, great. You have company. Joke's on you, fuckers. Building will probably land in a lake somewhere and everyone will swim out saying, wow, this is a lovely place. Everything is great. I'm going to save both of these images. As I think they are utterly perfect.
I feel a little bit bad, but not so much.
When you had one job. Yeah. I'm so telling the other D&D group about this.
Have faith in Lena, Iffy. You need to have faith in Lena.
You don't get to call me that anymore.
Oh.
You know she will always call you Iffy. And so will Serafina.
Yeah, if we ever see each other again.
I don't want to tell anyone how much HP I had jumping into that portal.
No, don't even.
Oh god, really?
Yeah, well, we took the hit from the meatball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a squishy wizard.
Did you tell the party or tell everyone how high up this actually is from the ground? Like what you're describing sounds like miles below from where they are. They can see rolling plains and green lakes and you know mountain caps and stuff.
They were pretty high up,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but there is something special about this place.
Oh god, there's no gravity. Oh my god, there's red seas.
Mid-air zero-G fight!
That'd be great.
The ground is made of sponge. Yeah.
Sponge cake.
Oh god.
In this world, fall damage heals you. Yeah.
Do you guys see the map?
Yes.
I'm having some trouble with roll 20 today.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Okay. So, the creature falls and slams into the surface of this world. You just hear this crash. It's got a kind of weird splat kind of sound to it. It's like an enormous hand slapping into like a thigh. It's just got this sort of wet slap and a crash as he hits the ground. It's thunderous and it shakes the world and rocks begin to kind of tumble a little bit. all of the rocks you see have this kind of light text, like they've got an odd texture to them and an odd weight as they crumble and hit the ground and break apart a little bit as they hit the ground off the side of what looks like almost a very steep hillside of like looks like rock, this kind of pale brown, in places dark brown dappled rock that he's landed in front of. Nearby, there's this deep green lake that is lapping up against a white shore that's like a white, smooth surface that leads into this kind of deep brown, pale brown, and then onto this very deep red, onto which this huge titan has landed. He's prone and dazed, stunned from the impact. The building that he was carrying, he's kind of protected incidentally in the fall, and while it's exploded and crashed across the ground, the people inside, some of them are trapped and some of them are trying to help each other pull out. You can see as soon as they hit the ground, people are scrambling for safety. And the first person to fall, you've got like Theron and, in fact we'll go through it quickly, Theron and Lenneth, you take no fall damage, hitting the eyeball surface and it cushioning you against the fall. As it hits the ground and your body weight slams into it, the creature howls out from the injury, and you feel like you've done damage to this eye pretty profoundly. There's blood that begins to pool out the corner of it and trickle down as one of you have put like a blade accidentally or a fist through something critical. Beregrand, you are falling through the sky behind them and heading towards the head of this creature. Seraphina lands nearby. So and Bori, you're also falling through the air. Meanwhile, the Fifth Templar is in a whole nother realm. So,
Another game.
Beregrand, rope around your waist, being pulled towards the ground. You see the creature slam into the ground beneath you, and you are falling towards it. You're about 50 feet away. You're going to hit it this round. What do you want to do?
50 feet away and you hit it this round.
Yeah, you're falling at a reasonable speed, heading towards its face. Effectively, like Lenneth and Theron, with no idea that you're coming in, you're headed basically right at them.
How do the mechanics of this work? Do I get a fall in my go? In my turn?
Yes, yeah, so right at the start of your turn you'll fall, so if you wanted to save what you wanted to do until after you impacted, I just wondered if there was anything you wanted to do to kind of save the impact.
I don't really think. Let me check my spells.
You're going to fall directly at this eye, having sort of fallen down, being pulled behind it.
One second, there might be one spell that I could use. Actually, this could be a really bad idea if I use this. Probably, maybe not. How tall is this guy? Now that we can see his feet, sorry.
He's pretty freaking tall. Like, he's considered gargantuan, really.
Is he taller than 60 feet?
I'd say he is taller than 60 feet, but not by a massive amount.
Holy shit, I could do something fucking awesome.
Do it.
If there is a time, now is it.
I might not be able to. So give me an actual. How tall is he? 80 foot, 100 foot, 120.
Let's find out. He is currently 64 feet tall.
He's 64 feet tall.
He weighs around 125 tons.
Okay, can I? Do we think I can loosen the rope and cast a spell at the same time?
Yes, I would say so. Loosening a rope is relatively easy. As it goes slack and you begin to fall, you just kind of pull yourself free. You're a ranger. Loose knots, they're easy to Like,
Yep.
a knot that's easy to relinquish is exactly what
Okay.
you do.
I'm so glad I took the spell now. Okay, the rope is falling. I loosen up, and so I just have it in my hand. And then I cast Rope Trick. And I'll put it in roll 20. Okay, so you touch the length of rope that's up to 60 feet long, one end of the rope, and rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. Is this a terrible idea? Fuck it, I've done it now. Too bad.
Do it.
So,
Holy
one
shit.
end of the rope then rises into the air, the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra-dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends. The extra-dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. 8 creatures, attacks can't cross it. Spell ends, everyone drops out of it.
Okay. So as you're falling and the creature is just about to hit the ground, you loosen the rope from your waist, cast the spell, and the top of the rope right next to you like slips out of view into this pocket of air right next to you. And a portal begins to open up, swirling into existence around it. You grab hold of the rope and slide for a moment, and I'm going to ask you to roll me an athletics check to grip the rope, moving at speed,
Oh, God.
trying to prevent yourself from either rope burn or failing entirely. But the spell catches, and this 20. You grab hold of the rope, like, I'm going to say you take like 2 points of damage from the rope burn in your hands because it grinds through your gloves, but the rope holds. And as the creature slams into the ground and these guys slam into the eye, you hear this as the eye is sucked from its socket by about a foot. As the creature slams into the ground and the other end and the eye attached to this rope by a crossbow bolt, you guys are lying on an eyeball that gets sucked out of the socket and still connected to the creature by this optic nerve that dangles in. It's only about a foot removed, but you see it sucked out, and now is kind of the creature's eye is on the end of a portal to God knows where.
That was unexpected.
That's one pissed off giant.
Farron's still unconscious.
Theron is unconscious but
No.
stable
Okay.
as he's lying on this eye.
Okay, well, I'm going to use, if we've got any movement left, to climb down the rope.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. It's relatively easy for you because you
Still
just
gonna
basically
hold
release the
onto
rope,
it.
just slide
Not
down the
letting-
rope.
Not letting go of the rope.
Okay. You climb down.
And I'm done.
Alright, Theron, you're up but you're unconscious.
Okay.
He doesn't, just a DM check, he doesn't make another death saving throw. How does he get to 1 hit point and wake up? If he's
Healing
stable,
or a
does
couple
he-
minutes.
Someone has to heal him, or yeah, you can.
It's
Basically after
1d4
battle.
hours if no one heals him.
Okay.
He'll wake up on his own. But
He's
it's basically
unconscious for the
after
minute.
the fight's finished.
Okay, so Theron, still unconscious but at no risk of dying, lying on an eyeball. Lenneth, you're kneeling next to him. What do you want to do?
Right, and the creature is lying on the ground at this point.
It is, sort of dazed from the impact and groaning with its eye just sort of sucked slightly out of its socket.
Alright,
There's a rope that's leading up into a portal.
yes. I'm gonna grab Theron, and then I'm gonna get us both off of the giant
Oh.
to start with.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything?
Which way are you heading? Are you going to run down his face, or are you going to climb up the rope?
No, go down the side,
Okay.
I was thinking. So that we're on ground level.
Okay, yeah, that's relatively easy. Are you carrying Theron?
Yes, I'm pulling him along with me.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to actually carry him, like, on me, but, like, half dragging
Like, just
him behind
dragging
me.
him, you slide him off the side of the eye, he, like, bounces off a cheek and, like, hits the ground nearby. As he does so,
Standing?
he hits, but you can see that the ground is soft. You see it as he hits it. The ground gives as he strikes it, and he suffers no damage. And seeing that, you kind of climb down rapidly, jump to the ground, and as you hit it, you can feel like it squidges slightly beneath your feet. You can feel the warmth of it beneath your feet as well. Like this whole surface is warm, bright red.
All right. And Berggren, were you up in the air at this point?
So I basically used the rope to save myself, and I'm climbing down the rope.
All right. Is the monster still holding the house?
The monster's hand is slack, and the house is kind of derelict around it. It's
All
still
right.
like half together, but it's sort of crumbled. Some people are trapped, other people are kind of pulling themselves free. There's a few people around now trying to pull out.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I don't kill anyone trying to do this. Alright. But he's still holding on to it, or no?
No, I think it's his, like, from the impact, like, his grip is slackened. Like, some of the house is still in contact with him, but he isn't, like, there isn't really a house to grab anymore. It's not a single object, it's more like rubble that you would scoop up in, like, sand on a beach.
Okay, good.
You can no longer grip it any more than you can grip the sand.
Alright.
Oh boy.
And I turn to page 47 in the spellbook. And I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on this creature.
Yeah.
You draw a single bead of green energy into your finger and pointing at the chest, where on the what of this downed creature with finger guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim it for his chest.
Alright.
Biggest part of the body.
You aim, pointing this little green bead of energy, a little trace of green energy trailing off it.
And he makes a dexterity saving throw.
Which he automatically fails.
Yeah, he automatically
If he-
fails. He's prone.
Okay, I thought maybe it was disadvantage.
I think it's...
Holy crap.
No, he automatically fails if he's unconscious.
Yeah, he's not unconscious. Let me just check my bits and pieces. But he is stunned.
Paralyzed or stunned?
He's not paralyzed, I don't think.
It says fail automatically fails if you're stunned.
Yeah.
Strength and dex saves.
Alright.
Okay, let's do this. So that is, let's see. So that's just 10d6 plus 40. 74 force damage.
74? Oh
Yes.
my god, as you point finger guns at the side of this creature, you pull the trigger on this little sick bead of energy, shoots out of the end of your finger like a laser and strikes the torso of this creature. You just see it begin to ripple and emerge this... The skin, flesh, darkens in a single point, and in a ripple and a wave it darkens outward, and right in the centre this blackened flesh begins to peel and flake away like it's a piece of the Shadowfell, and it just flakes and disintegrates in front of you, disappearing into particles that float away in the air. As it digs deeper and deeper into the side of this creature, the creature immediately rouses and just screams into the sky as it begins to eat away at the side of his body. The disintegration stops as the spell comes to an end, and the creature survives the spell. But it digs deep into the side of his body, now exposing... you can see as it digs away, the flesh falls and begins to disintegrate away. You see ribs that fall and disintegrate away. You hear this spurt of blood that spurts into the air and gets caught by the breeze and flows away as this lung just begins to disintegrate in front of you. A single lung is left as this creature is now deeply, deeply damaged, but still going.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get Theron and myself as far away as I can on the turn from the creature itself.
Alright, so you have maybe... if you're dragging Theron, you can move maybe 10 feet.
Yeah, okay. Let's start with that.
Okay. Let's move you on here then. Where are you headed? So around you, you can see to the north there's this cave, and to the south there's green liquid.
Towards the north, I guess. Or I don't know where his head would be pointing at. But on top of his head in a way, so that we get away from the arms.
Okay. Okay. So if we say that he's lying in the direction that he is pointing, right?
Yeah, right. Then yeah. So from the head and away, as far as
From
we
the head
can.
and away, down, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You begin to head as south as far as you can get from his body, we'll say, from
Yeah.
there. Okay. Dragging Theron Moongazer behind you. And behind you, Bori, attempting to avoid fall damage, is desperately trying to plummet towards the green stuff. What do you want to do, Bori? As you're falling, you're similar to... You jumped about just after, so you're maybe about 70, 80 feet in the air. Falling, as you're seeing all this take place, you see like this plume of red dust that floats out around him as he hits the ground. And as you're falling, you see Lenneth Vermilion climb down, just beam a laser green energy into the side of the creature. His howls fill your ears as you fall. What are you going to try and do?
I'm gonna try and take the wooden box out of my pocket and activate it to unfold the Tastier Treats.
Oh! You activate it, like throw it beneath you, and it like clicks into place. Panels begin emerging.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab myself into it as it unfolds.
All right, yeah. So it's unfolding around you. You try and find a chair, grab hold of that. Begins to unfold around you, and as this huge craft slams into the surface of the water, you safely hit the deck. It's going to still cost you a little bit of damage, I would say, but not very much given that it's hitting water, this surface of the creature. 10 points of damage, bludgeoning damage as you strike the surface of the ship. It hits the water, but it's still quite an impact. A few moments pass as you're kind of lying on this ship. You come to your senses for a moment. You can see what's going on. And you smell this acrid smell that sort of singes your nostrils. And as you look down, you can see that acid is beginning to eat away at the surface of the Tastier Treats.
Fuck!
Oh my god. You fucking killed our boat.
Thankful that you deployed it, though.
Yeah.
That would have been a terrible way for a child to die.
Really bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure we
like
could have
the sea of
broadcast this
acid.
episode online if we had a 15-year-old girl melting in acid.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to... Wait, what is it to try and steer the boat towards land? Is that an action, or...?
To steer the boat towards land, you notice pretty quickly that there's no wind here. That it's like it's a completely still air. It's actually quite oppressive air in a way. As I look for a boat, I seem to have found only a hydrofoil, which is not quite, but maybe we'll use that for the minute because that's a really cool Bori-esque boat. So the boat sort of it erupts beneath Bori. You land on it. It begins to eat away at the hull, and but you're relatively close to the side. You could probably jump off the edge of the boat onto the surface of the water if you wanted, onto the surface of the land.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've got 25 feet of movement, so yeah, I can probably just about. Yeah, do that.
It's like a 5-foot leap, but it's like 10 feet off the ground, so you just hop off, take a leap as far as you can, landing on the surface, and you hit the ground and you feel like it's very, very hard. This white surface is exceedingly hard. Striking it, it's not particularly warm. It's hard, and as the shore laps up, this water laps against the edge of it, you hear a gentle hiss as you realise that the back of your boot is slipping just gently into the acid. You scurry away. It's just at the surface of it. It's a pretty potent acid, you get the sense right now.
Okay. That's it.
Alright. The 5th Templar.
Yeah. All right.
So meanwhile, back up the top.
Portal closed. Is it like a big crater now?
There is
Blackened earth.
There is this huge big crater, blackened earth. Yeah, it's like you can see that it's almost as if it's pulled huge chunks of the earth into it. It's now a big pit, and buildings have crumbled inward.
All right. I look back at the gnome, and he's like, again, 150 feet away, so...
He's closer now, like, having seen what's happened, and you running up to him and running back towards the crater, and having seen it begin to close, he has kind of run up to see what's going on.
Will I be able to make it to him on this turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I run up to him, full bore.
He sees you coming, and his eyes just widen.
I jab the greatsword on the ground, and I grab him by the cuff. Open the portal again.
He just says, I can't. I can only do it once a day.
Okay, yeah. Can I inside him?
Yeah, roll inside.
Something. Well, I can open a portal into hell once a day. No big deal. 14.
You get the sense that he's kind of desperate, telling the truth. He's kind of telling the truth, but you sense there may be more to this little gnome.
Is there any way you can get me to where they went? It doesn't require another day.
He kind of opens his eyes wide, and he says, "Why would you want to go there?"
I don't care. Answer the question.
And he grabs up his book from beneath his robes, and he begins to flick through, and he's like, I don't know if I know anything that could get you there.
Think faster.
And he looks through as hard as he can, and he says, huh. He says, yes, yes, I do. I have something.
Do it.
I need something. I need something of where he's from. Something of the plane to send you to. I can do it, but I need a piece of him, or a piece of the plane.
I look back. Is that massive pile of meat still around? The massive piles of meat?
Yes, one of them has been obliterated, and there are chunks all over the place.
I point at the meat. Will that do?
He opens his eyes wide. Yes.
As he's looking and having that moment, as I'm holding his cuff, just pick him up because he's just a gnome, and I just start running towards the meat. Obviously, I won't be able to do all this on my turn, so we'll just say my turn is me cuffing him, running with him in the wind behind me to the meat pile.
All right, you run to the meat pile with him like dragging through the air.
That's my turn.
Okay. Big creature stands up. Uses half his movement to get up. Where are you, Berogrand, at this point? You're still on the rope.
I think I'm still on the eyeball, right?
Yeah. So he's attached to this by the eyeball, so he kind of gets to a crouched position. And seeing you on the rope, like, because where else is he going to look? He takes his massive hand, in fact. Let's just see if he can do a thing. He could. Alright, so he regains an ability. But this turn, he just takes a massive swiping swing at you on the rope. Just this... with this arm plowing through the air, attempting to strike you.
Ruh-roh.
Where is he? There he is. He rolls a 17 to hit.
Shit. That hits.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay. And he
Wait.
deals.
Wait, 17 is my armor class.
Still hits.
It
Yeah, still hits, yeah.
just hits. He takes a swing at you and
You
hits.
have the +2, right? Do you still have the +2? Wait, have I used? No, you don't. I used the concentration. I
Oh.
assume that.
Is
No,
it
it's still
concentration?
equal.
Shield of Fate.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
it's
Yeah,
concentration.
I used
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Makes
so
it
you take
nothing.
26 points of bludgeoning damage as this towering fist just swipes and hits you. What's your max health, by the way? Can I just know?
None of your business.
I'm on your side.
Hold on. Are we? I'm on the eyeball.
You're standing
I've
on his
He's only
eyeball.
got one eye.
Fuck, you're standing on his eyeball, right?
Does he have disadvantage or anything? You know?
Yeah, right.
It's the eyeball out of his socket.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So he rolls with disadvantage. 31 to hit, he still hits. But with the first hit, like he pulls his own eye from the socket. He just smacks you, and his eye is just wrenched out. You can see it just like pulls off, and he hits you from the side.
Right.
So you hanging on, like, where are you going to go? Are you holding onto the rope, or are you going to cling to the eyeball?
Sorry, hold on to the rope or cling to the.
Because you're on the eyeball, the rope is kind of attached to it, and as he hits you and the eyeball, like, the eye is going to come loose and the rope is going to be detached from the eye. So,
I'm on the rope.
so you're going to hang on to the rope?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, like, you could let go and just be flung, or you could hold on. And...
Flung?
Well, you know, I'm just giving you options. Like, alright.
Never flung.
So he hits you, the rope detaches from the eyeball gets pulled further out, he howls in pain and anguish as he thwacks you, and you go swinging on this rope around this portal like you're at, and he comes back at you with a back fist trying to hit you back in the other direction.
Oh no.
With disadvantage as he's only got one eye. But he has got plus 15 to hit. This creature is a beast. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
But he's badly wounded after the impact so far. Another 28 points of bludgeoning damage as he swings back around and strikes you out of the air. Holding onto the rope, you go swinging around the other side.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And I'm unconscious.
Oh,
God.
As Barragrand, knocked unconscious, releases the rope and goes flying, hitting the ground, not taking any full damage because this ground is very soft. And he lands not too far away over there, in fact, a bit closer.
Okay.
Alright, Barragrand, you're up next.
I'm unconscious.
So roll me
yeah.
a
Oh, but I need to do the
death
thing.
saving throw.
Gotta do the
Moment of truth. Hey.
Saves.
Okay.
Lenneth, you're up. As you're dragging this unconscious Theron Moongazer, who is still unconscious, away, you're dragging him back. You see this huge creature take a swing. You can see that it's having difficulty staying upright. It's getting woozy. It's got like one eye. It's a huge cavernous hole in its side. It's got lightning blasts and fireball hits and countless crossbow bolts in it. It's starting to look really haggard, but it's still standing.
Right. I'm gonna grab Theron and drag him another 15 feet, was it?
Okay. Yeah.
And then in one final attempt to bring this freaking creature down, I will use another chromatic orb at him
Okay.
at 4th level. And I will use cold damage.
You draw out of your book this small bead of black energy. It freezes over in your hand and you throw it forward.
That's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Ah,
This creature loses a shitload of dexterity from the injuries and from his one eye.
okay. Now let me just check the damage. 38. So 68. He takes 22 cold damage.
As it slams into his back and
Nice.
freezes over. He howls out, cries in pain as he looks back towards you with fury in his eyes, reaching for something to throw.
Still not dead.
standing. But ever looking worse. Like the thrust that strikes him in the back, freezes over all the way up to the wound that he's already taken. And as he bends to look at you, you can see that there's snapping of the skin and the flesh cracks and opens and blood begins to pour from the wounds. He's bleeding everywhere.
Right. I can't really do anything else on this turn. So that will be it.
Alright. Bori.
I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself and start running towards Barrow Ground.
Alright. You still got your gun, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so I can only go 35 this turn. Brup.
Running towards Barrow Ground.
Oh, actually, can I get to? Shit, sorry. Can I wreck on that? Can I
Yeah.
not cast Longstrider?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use my action to dash up to Theron. I forgot he was still
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah.
I use my action to dash up to Theron, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds because it's a bonus action, right?
What?
Tell me it's a bonus action. No, it's not.
Nope.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, it's the other one that's a bonus. Okay. Or
You want to retcon that?
No.
Oh, you used your action to dash, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get up to those guys, and I just crouch next to Theron. Get
Alright.
ready.
Seraphina. Alright, Seraphina runs towards Berogrand, and strafing fire just takes 2 shots with her hand crossbows. Both, I think. Both hitting the creature. The creature howls out in pain. The 5th Templar. You reach the ball of meat. How long does it take to cast this spell? You can do it.
24 hours.
It's instantaneous. He says, so, I mean, where do you want me to take you? Where do you want to go? You're on mute.
Where they went.
I mean, you want to be, like, where exactly?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll just send you to him.
What?
I just sent you exactly where the portal was. I can send you there. Exactly where the portal opened. I can put you there.
Okay, but in 24 hours you open it again and you're helping us get out.
Alright, I'll open it, but... Yeah, alright, I'll open it. He puts a hand on you and he concentrates for a moment. Sigils begin to emerge from his open palm and spread across the surface of your skin underneath your clothes, and you see them kind of dapple across your face. these deep silver runes that begin to glow, and as they glow, they spread and coat you until you're this single silver mass beneath this silver suit of armor, hugely reflective suit of armor. And as he releases, this one massively bright flash of light emerges and then kind of dissipates, and you are gone. So that's his turn rather than yours. As your turn begins, the portal opens up in the air. You're about 100 feet up, and you fall straight down towards the creature. This creature is standing. You see it, because it's in the same turn. You watch as you're falling through the air. This two-handed blade in your hands. You see it swat Beregrand out of the air, and he collapses to the ground. You can see the Tastier Treats boat beginning to list in the water as it begins to disintegrate. Seraphina trying desperately to take shots from the front. Behind, Lenneth is taking a shot at it, and Bori and Theron and Lenneth are all standing together. Lenneth standing in front of them, casting this bolts of spells forward, flashes of blue light you can see as she casts, and you can see Bori crouching over Theron, desperately trying to resurrect him. And as the three look up, this giant creature reaches for a ball of meat. What do you want to do?
Okay, how fuck. This is some cinematic as shit. How much will I fall this turn? Will I get within 30 feet of it?
Yes.
Before my turn is over?
Yeah, absolutely. You are. It's not like you're grabbing onto something and then falling. You are just straight dropping at a rate of knots, just falling through the sky.
Can I Misty Step bonus action at the end of my sort of fall turn onto his head, action surge, start swinging?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, I do that.
So Misty Step will counter the fall, I imagine. As you begin to fall, and as you're moving at incredible speed towards him, you just vanish out of existence in this sort of column of white smoke that continues to fall down your trajectory in this vortex, and then materializes right on his head, and you appear on top of his head, this huge sword above you.
And with the new sword I've got, I'm going to action surge and take 6 stabs down into his head.
All right. Spinning it in your hand, you take 6 stabs.
16 to hit. 26, sorry.
26 hits. So 16 doesn't hit. Shit.
15 on that one.
15.
14 to hit.
14 doesn't hit.
Okay, third attack. Natural 20. Third.
Natural 20, that hits.
That's 19 on that. It's 15, 19. That's 3 attacks. Fourth attack.
He's still standing.
19 to hit.
19 doesn't hit.
Okay, fifth attack. 15 doesn't hit.
15 doesn't hit.
Last attack. 27 hit.
27 hits.
9.
How do you want to do this?
Oh!
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, no, I just bamf into whatever the hell this guy sent me into, fall the full distance, electric Misty Step, because I'm Eldritch, land on his head, and with the momentum just start slamming this thing down and burying the sword on the final strike right to the hilt into his skull.
Bam! You plow it deep into his cranium, the electric smoke that summoned you into existence still kind of sparking around your sort of mirrored form, this knight, hilt deep blade into the top of this creature's cranium, and his one good eye rolls up into the air as his jaw goes slack, and he takes a step forward and a step backward and just falls like a freaking tree, just, and he hits the ground in front of you.
All right.
You
Are we
tumble
out
off
of
the
combat?
end. You are officially out of combat.
I look around and run to the first person I see that's lying on the ground.
All right, you managed to find Beregrand.
I'm not on the map yet, so I don't know where you've put me yet.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Oh my
not
god,
easy.
Jess.
I cast Cure Wounds on Theron.
Yeah!
Bam. Thank you. You're welcome.
Obviously, I see Beargrant first. I'll run to him, and I don't have any healing, but I'll just try to stabilize him, I guess.
Okay.
I help Theron get up.
Thank you, Ellen, very much.
Ooh.
Ellen?
Lenneth. Whatever a character here.
Oh, nat 20
Whoa!
on
Whoa.
the medicine check for Baron. Barragrand.
Does it do
Somebody's
something
on
special?
fire.
I
I
don't know.
think you get up, right?
Yeah.
I think you wake up.
So you do your best to stabilize his wounds, and using all of your Templar training, you field medic that you are, you patch him together, and out of nowhere, Peregrine just blinks his eyes open, and like I imagine reacts, like grabs your arm or something.
I look up to him. I'm just like, "You're late."
Well, I didn't think you'd jump into the hole.
I put my hand out to
I help him up.
yeah. Thought he might leave me hanging there, but thanks enough.
No, I'm not that kind of guy, Matt.
I would have done that to you. Okay, cool. I heal myself.
I do some of those,
That monk thing that you're able to do but never do.
I do some hit die. I don't even cast spell,
You don't cast the spell, Billy. God.
Oh, it's not a spell? Okay, well, I'll use that then. Wholeness of body, there you go.
It's like you refuse to use everything your character has. It's like you won't embrace Theron, and you're just clinging on to your Stormriver.
Don't bring up his name. It's too soon.
He's not dead.
All right.
I'm gonna run over and check on the people in the house, or the previous house.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
stock
assuming
of the house
we all
situation.
kind of jog over.
Oh wait, where's Bori?
I'm
She's
over
with
by
Theron.
Theron.
Okay, well I don't go to the house. I go see Bori.
Yeah. Oh.
I still go to the house.
Walk up to him just like, I told you not to follow me.
I punch him in the leg.
Ow!
Don't stop me next time.
Give her a hug.
Oh.
This is a tender moment.
Mess up her hair a little bit.
Oh, it's even more tender.
No!
I'm glad you're here, but I think we're all gonna die.
But we're not dead yet.
That's very true. Is Theron okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm trying to figure out where are we?
Good question.
Okay, since it's like the two kind of groups now talking, I not roughly grab Lennis' arm. Are you okay?
Me, I'm all right. I've been better, but give me
Next
some
time,
time, I'll be.
next time, give me a heads up. Yeah.
You were way back. I don't even think out of the game. I don't think I actually saw you back there, even. So.
If I
Was if I didn't do it on purpose, I'm sorry.
just be more careful, okay? Look, I think I didn't have much time up there, but that gnome should open a portal in the next 24 hours, after a day. At least is what he told me.
Okay, so we just have to wait then?
I didn't really have time to get the details from him. He just said he could only do it once a day.
Right.
I'm gonna guess it's probably in the sky again.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
And I start helping people out of the house.
Yeah. Same.
As you start to help people, you see a young woman who has this sort of long blonde hair, and you pull her out, and she's like, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You bested that creature.
Yeah, it was a team
Well-
effort.
Definitely a team effort.
You disintegrated half of it. I've never seen anything like it. That was amazing. What is your name?
Well, thank you.
What is your name? How did I call you?
My name's Gwynnthreth. This is Iffy.
It's not my name.
Serafina over there.
Serafina waves from a distance. We're gonna want to make a monument to you and everything you've done.
Okay, let's not get carried away. Let's just survive this place before we start talking about monuments.
I agree.
You saved my life. I'm monument. It's happening.
Okay.
I'm Bonnie, by the way.
Shake your hand.
Shake hand.
This is probably a long shot, and I doubt it, but do you know where we are? Oh, God.
Yes. We're in God knows where. I've never seen anything like this place before in my life. What are you talking about? Look at this thing. What are we standing on? What is this? I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
You know what? Lenneth
Don't
will be
think
able to
I
help you
wanna
out. Lenneth, you coordinate with her. I'll go help other people. And I use this opportunity to duck out and help other people.
All right. Great.
She begins to help other people and
So glad.
Just great. Absolutely great.
so as you look around, there is a cave to the north near the fallen creature. There is an ocean of green to the southeast, which currently the Tastier Treats is beginning to disintegrate into.
Oh, shit.
And to the southwest, there is the huge lake kind of leads onto a river that carves its way through to the west. Nearby the lake, there are these kind of spears of white and deep brown and light brown, dappled brown that rise out of the ground and branch out into what look like trees, but there are no leaves, no branches, and they don't look like trees. They just have that kind of branching, tendril-like edges that spear into the sky and end at almost points.
Does this big creature have anything on him? Can I loot him?
Does he have like a +1 dagger or something that we can use?
You find a giant ball of meat in his hand, and as you feel around his person, let's see what you find.
Oh, God. If you say 12 gold pieces, a lint.
12 really big gold pieces.
Yeah.
So
level 3
Gold
barbarian.
that would be.
exactly what, Toogs, are you going to investigate?
There we go.
Anything.
There we go.
Items.
I mean,
Magical.
where on his person? This creature is enormous compared to you. It's not like
Well-
patting down a body.
From the looks of things, he was pretty naked. So
Yeah.
the small bit of clothing he had.
Okay, so you
Okay.
go to this
Okay.
huge cloth waistband trying to find
Yeah.
something that he might have been
Imagine
carrying.
he's probably wearing a fashionable bum bag. So I'll check that out.
You pad around his ass, this giant ass. You touch like a tiny bit of it, and it's fleshy,
Ball.
definitely bulbous and fleshy. He's got some cellulite back there, but you don't comment on it. You think it might be rude, and you don't find anything of particular value that he's carrying on his person.
Shit. Okay.
Is there any other bit of him that you want to try to investigate in detail? Or are you done with the large man?
I think I'm done with the large one.
Okay.
I mean, is there any other part of him that looks interesting? I don't really know what he looks like apart from a big.
He's lying on his back, his arms and legs are splay, and his mouth is just like wide open with these rows of teeth. You can't really see much from where you are. His tongue is kind of lolling out to the side, and his eye, one of them is looking up, like so it's just white, and the other one is literally kind of hanging out of its socket to the side. He has this huge carved out part of his side and has got lots of damage all over his body, really. But there's not. Yeah, that's what you can see of him.
Mm-hmm. Is he a demon, by the way?
You're not sure what the fuck this thing is.
Oh. Okay.
He
Let
looks...
me ask you a different question.
Okay.
Does this armor I have seem to have an extra kind of power since he died? Is it glowing brighter?
As you... are you wearing it?
Yeah. Howl Nifar's breastplate.
Yeah. You sort of feel around the breastplate and like concentrate for a moment, and you feel a reverberation of power as the breastplate comes to life. And you feel like you can attune to this item now.
It's a demon. It's a demon.
You can wear heavy armor?
Well, whatever I want.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it heavy armor? I thought it was.
Isn't a
Yeah,
breastplate heavy armor?
No, it's medium, isn't it? I can wear a breastplate. I checked.
I'm not arguing. I'm just like, damn, that's one armor.
Yeah, yeah, but I can definitely wear a breastplate. I don't think it was heavy. I can't remember, but anyway. I'm Gucci. Artificers are actually got like pretty good AC and pretty good armor stuff. So, check out the cave.
Well,
Yeah.
How many people are
yeah.
I'm almost
how many,
dead.
How many villages?
There are currently... it was the denizens of the pub. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them.
Oh my god.
Okay. Are any of them? Is it like daytime, or is it like just too weird to tell?
You look around and you can still see this single point of light, which seems now exceedingly far away. It's like light is pouring through it, but it's quite strong light and it's difficult to see anything beyond it. Like it's a single star, but very bright in a black sky. And as you look around, it lights up most of the area, but it's not massively it's difficult to tell. It would be like it's daylight in the very early morning if the sun was just really weak and in center of the sky.
Okay.
Can I tell if this is a plane of hell we're on?
Do you have any abilities to do that, or are you referring to your own kind of skills?
Any a check of some kind, a nature check or religion or history, anything like that.
Yeah, you could do a give me a kind of I don't know. I have no idea what kind of
Okay.
check it would be.
Have I read about anything like this place in
There
a
we go.
book?
Then roll me a straight up intelligence check. That would do.
Just intelligence.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
no sense. I don't think it would be nature. Might be nature.
Would that be Arcana? If it's
This-
a different plane?
Yes, that's the one. Arcana that would make
Okay.
more sense.
25.
Whoa.
Not natural.
25. You've heard of like many different kind of areas of hell, the sort of the levels or circles of hell as being very, very different to one another. This has a sort of odd piece to it that it just doesn't feel like anywhere you've ever been, and it doesn't feel like any of the hell levels that you've read about or heard of, any of the planes of existence that you've heard of, in fact. The area that you're in, the harder surfaces you can see have an unusual quality to them, but that's nothing compared to the rivers of what looks like acid as they eat the Tastier Treats. And the surface that you're standing on has a sort of ever so slightly gelatinous feel to it, and it's warm to the touch. It's a very strange area. In fact, as you're touching it, you can feel like there are gentle tremors and movement.
I stab it.
It bleeds.
What?
Okay.
Oh God.
The ground bleeds.
You stab
color?
it with your blade, and as you draw your blade back, there's this like red crimson blood that trails from your blade and begins to kind of pool in the area you struck.
I relay this information to the party. Yeah, that cave is looking pretty good right now, Bori. Let's go check that out.
Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why?
You don't know what's down there.
Maybe you should go check. Maybe you should go check it out.
All right, well let me get my breath back, and then we'll maybe check it out, and I can go check it out on my own.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we get these? What are these villagers? I asked around the villagers if any of them have like useful skills.
Uh,
Do we have an interior designer? Oh, that's me.
Or can any of them fight for a start?
Yeah, that's a good question.
yeah, the only one that says that they can fight is Bonnie. She tells you that she's handy with a blade, tends to favour daggers, and she has actually got one with her.
Sweet.
The rest of them have got a few bar stool legs and pull up bits of masonry and stuff that they can wield. One of them manages to get a bit of concrete with rebar, even of a type. It looks they look like they're
Improvised weapons.
Exactly. None of the rest of them look particularly trained. You definitely have a chef among them. One of them's a bard, but not like a bard, just a bard.
Oh, okay.
And a couple of them are just, one of them's the bartender of the bar. And
Is it Zeely?
it's Z. No, it is not.
Oh,
Nobody has heard from Zeely again.
Okay.
Were we gonna do a short rest first, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Do any of these guys look like competent? Any of them?
Bonnie.
Any of them at all?
Bonnie.
But none of the others.
There's the chef. He looks like he's solid, more solid than the others. He's used to working with his hands. One of them is a stone cutter as well. He's dark-skinned, mostly bald, has some greying hair at the back, and he has he looks like he's built as well. The two of them just, I guess, look stronger than the others, but neither look particularly well trained.
Okay, I'm gonna give both of those guys. I'm gonna give them both a short sword, just
All right.
in case.
They gratefully take it. The chef kind of swings it a little in his hand. He's like, "Yeah, I suppose. That's not bad. Yeah, I can make that work."
Okay. Yeah, let's take a short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my stuff outside of chat so I don't spam it.
So, as you kind of take a rest, where exactly are you going to rest on the map here?
Is there much left of the inn?
There is one half of it is still sort of relatively put together. The other half is kind of derelict in. You think that it's not massively safe, but it doesn't look like it's going to immediately collapse.
We should hunker down in here, like in Battlegrounds. Like in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
that popular
amazing.
award-winning Steam game.
Over 2 million players and counting. Yes. All right, so you hunker down inside the building. The floor is still kind of, it's wooden in here, so you get off the kind of red surface of this world.
Guess we share the information with the rest of the party that the portal is gonna open in
Yeah, we let you
24
guys know.
hours.
Yeah.
And we might need to figure out a way to get up there if it's not on ground level.
Yep.
Yeah, that might be an issue, right?
A little
Think
bit.
about that.
Might be.
Bori, do you have anything that can fly?
Not on me, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could try and make something.
Sure. Like what?
I'm thinking. What's the air like here, Cabs? Like you said, there's no wind.
Yeah.
Is it like? Yeah. Is it warm?
It is. The surface, like the ground is warm, so the air has this sort of warm and like slightly musky air to it until you get towards the water's edge when it turns exceedingly arid. Like, not arid, acrid very quickly. I have no sense of smell. Like, I was born without a sense of smell, so when I try to describe smells, it's quite challenging for me, but that's as good as it's getting.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah,
What?
I've never had a sense of smell. I was born without one.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Jimmy.
Well, it never came up.
What?
So you can't smell
But-
anything now?
It's one
No,
of those strange
never,
things.
never, ever have I been able
Oh
to
my
smell anything.
gosh.
Okay, we'll come back to that after the end.
I agree.
Let's keep playing.
How did we never know that?
It doesn't come up all that often, surprisingly.
If we all played together in real life, we'd be like, "Hey, you smell that?" But that never happens. So.
Gosh, I feel so sorry for you.
Okay, we'll talk about it
Yeah,
after.
yeah, it's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, emotionally I'm scarred, but physically I'm fine.
Okay, so how many people were there in total?
11. Now, two
11.
armed gentlemen. They both appear human. One of them looks like he might have a touch of something else in him. He's very, very heavily built and has like a dappling around both sides of his neck. Like they look like they might be moles, but they're dark dappling. And Bonnie, who's that sort of scrappy, short, blonde. Might be a kind of very tall halfling or a short human. Hard to say.
Okay. So depending on how high up it is, I guess we could use the levitation spell. That would be good for maybe 7 people at a time or something.
What? Really?
Levitate can lift up to 500 kilos, I think.
But multiple people?
I don't know. I haven't read it in a while. Let's see. No, it's 8. Oh, never mind. That was my idea. No, does anyone else have anything?
All right, Cabs. Roughly how far down are we from where we fell from?
You reckon it's somewhere in the region of about 100 to 150 feet. Difficult to say. You can't. There's no surface of a ceiling.
Yeah.
Like you can't see exactly where you popped out, but somewhere between 100 and 150 feet.
Okay, and there's no not structures, but natural formation, like there's a mountainside.
This on your north side. So this cave is built into a large. I suppose you could call it a hill. It looks like the surface of the red gives way, like it's emerging, pushing out of it. This very tall, maybe 50-foot tall hillside. The butthole, yes. The 50-foot tall butthole is kind of
Oh,
150, 200 feet to the north. It's about 50 foot tall. It's pretty high.
What about a hot air balloon?
A what?
A hot air balloon.
What's that?
Stop making
Balloon
things,
filled with hot air.
stop making things up.
Boy, this is one of your crazy inventions that you talk about.
Yes.
Bear Grant, what's a hot air balloon?
Do hot air balloons not exist here? I mean, they're not like.
I feel like we would have used one to get up to the castle in the last campaign.
And we see
That was
zeppelins
like
too.
a real easy option.
Why castle when you can zeppelin?
Well, I mean, Bori, you might have had an idea for an air balloon, but like I don't think you've ever seen one in action.
I mean, I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
And I know that hot air rises. I mean, but when balloons must be a thing, right? Are balloons a thing?
Is
Sure, like
rubber?
rubber is.
Is that invented yet, Cabs? Rubber?
Well, football's like made of pigs' bladders and stuff.
Yeah.
Are inflated, so you understand the idea that a thing can be inflated. And half of freaking like thinking about Mr. Runkles, rest his soul, has like he works through things like gears and hydraulics. So like you understand the idea of pressure and how they can make things move. It's only a step away from thinking like a balloon. It has to be involved in a pump, right? So a pump is something you've come across. I think the idea of inflating something has got to be less complicated than pumps and hydraulics.
So what would you need to craft this hot air?
Theoretically, if we can make a big enough balloon and fill it with hot air,
Why not colder?
air that's hotter than the air around us, it will carry us up. We'd have to make some kind of basket or something underneath.
Would it be possible to maybe heat this air up in a enclosed space with maybe one of Lena's fire abilities?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We just need to,
What do we fill
heat
this?
the air in the balloon
Yeah.
and let it carry us up.
But what are we going to use to fashion this
The
balloon?
I mean, that's a good question.
Something that's stretches?
I like poke the stuff under us. Do I think like, is it like a? Excuse
Yeah.
me. Is it like a? What's it like? The surface of it, is it porous or is it like a skin? You know.
You touch it and it's got
Yeah.
like a gelatinous texture to it, like, and you push into it a little, and you with a finger and with enough force you push your finger right through the surface of it, and you can feel it react as you do so, like it twitches underneath your finger, and as you pull your finger out, like there's blood on the tip of it, and you like wipe it on the ground. It's like, and as you do so, you see it twitch in response.
Gross, Cabs. The hell?
What if we just, carved like a big enough sliver of this stuff?
Oh, Bori.
I mean, there's loads of this stuff.
Yeah. But what about the big guy? I mean, could we just take his organs?
I climb
mean-
in him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Bori
assuming,
goes.
I'm assuming that I'm
Times-
having this conversation with Bori as we like walk around, and then Bori just like veers off and just climbs into this fucking thing across the opening of it. I'm like, wait, no,
Looks around.
Bori, no, what are you doing?
You get a sense that on the right-hand side, this particular creature, you can feel around its organs, and you get a sense that some of them have been badly destroyed. And as you pull yourself in deeper, you kind of push things aside. This thing's too big for you to get a good sense, but it looks like on the other side, some of the organs are a bit more, like some of them have worked better. Roll me a medicine check to see if you can identify them.
Okay. $18.
Bori, MD.
More. As you feel around this side, you get a sense that maybe the creature's liver has been destroyed. One lung is gone. The other lung is badly damaged. You do get a sense that this creature's stomach looks like it might be intact from what you can tell through this cavernous hole. That's all you can get a sense of for now. The smaller organs are a bit more tricky.
How big is this stomach?
Stomach's fucking enormous. The creature was pretty massive. I'd say the stomach is, unstretched and unfully inflated, maybe 10 feet across. Maybe slightly less, but it's big.
Okay, I climb back out. Hey, help me get this stomach.
Please tell me she's covered in blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. my mouth, I just gape in horror as this child climbs out of the body of a titan.
Hey, hey,
Uh,
come on, help me get this stomach.
Get what?
Hey, it was your idea.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot more work than just me and you. Yeah, okay. I pull my greatsword out. And how do you suggest we go about doing this, Bori? You're the expert here.
I think we just pull it really hard. I think you just pull it really hard.
Saying it twice isn't gonna convince me, Bori.
The first time I said we. Second time I said you.
Oh, okay. All right, Cavs. How do you want me to do this?
What exactly do you want to do? So you've got the creature is lying on its back. Its mouth is open to the stars, of which there is only one source of light. And from there it's got its throat, which is currently there, and like inside the creature, the stomach is sort of still attached to all of the associated bits on both ends.
All right, Bori. First and foremost, do you have anything? Okay, if there are any rips in this plan or in the organs, do you have anything to seal it?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I
I
have
just-
leather workers' tools and weavers' tools.
Oh God, you planned for this very occasion.
Forget about it.
All right, I guess, Cabs, I'm gonna try and dislodge the stomach as best I can.
How do you want to do this? You've got the stomach is
I'm
10
helping.
feet across. Maybe it's huge piece of flesh that's kind of flab. That's sort of actually it's quite bulbous from where you are. It's
Excellent.
connected on the right hand side by a tube that runs into the flesh of the creature, and there's a tube right at the top which is hard to get to from the inside, which leads to the creature's mouth.
All right, I just call out to Bori that we're gonna have to cut this thing out first, and you have to seal it afterwards somehow.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get it out.
Okay.
I'll hold it. You cut it.
All right, I'm gonna try and sever the two tubes, that basically have the stomach suspended with, right?
All right, so
right.
the tube on the right, you take some time, you work on it, hacking through with your blade. It takes maybe 10 minutes, but like ultimately you manage to like cut it free, like, and oddly, nothing spills out of it. The thing doesn't deflate in any way. It just stays pretty much exactly as it is. And as you cut right through it, you can see that it's not really genuinely connected. As you kind of feel it, you can see that this is like dead tissue you're cutting through. As you dig into it, it's like old and dead and dry, and it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So is this thing no longer connected to the body?
No, at the
It
top
just-
end, by the mouth, it's still connected, and it's still lying on the ground, like inside the body. It's still in there. You're playing surgical simulator here.
No shit.
It's still connected to the mouth and the throat. That's the only bit that connects it now. It's difficult to get to from this side, but if you work your way in, like get right into the flesh of it, crawl in, you could probably get up there. Or you
Right, I
could
take
try
out-
it from the outside and go through the mouth or something.
I take off my helmet and hold it out to Bori. Hold this
Got it.
while I get to work, and I just go about doing the things
Wipe
you
the
just said
brow.
Are you going to go from the inside or from the outside?
from the inside.
All right. So you climb up, you pull your way up, and what do? You're just going to try and hack at it with a blade, try and cut through it.
Would a knife do?
Call out the things
Yeah,
you
you
need,
could use a knife,
like
it
in
might
the
take
arm,
longer.
and I'll give them to you.
I'll use the great sword.
You can use the greatsword.
Yeah, I'll use lead mech to do it.
All right, you draw it out. It is quite tight for the greatsword, but you try and get an angle on it. You try and begin to make a sawing motion and cut through the throat.
Excellent.
As you start to make the cut, you can see it's like you press against it with the blade, and there's a sort of shift in the air that feels a bit weird. And that's all that happens. You take your blade away, like there was a weird kind of shift. You're not quite sure what it was. It just felt weird.
Bori, did you feel that?
Yeah.
Does dead Bori actually feel that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. The people outside all kind of take a moment because something just like the air moved.
That was weird. Do it again.
I do it again.
You press against, like, to begin the cut, and as you press harder, the air shifts again, and for a moment the light that lights this whole place dims for a tiny split second and then lights again as you relinquish.
Yeah, Bori, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well,
What the fuck?
what's going on?
Has Bear Grand come back yet? I call out.
Yeah, Bergrand's around.
Come back from where?
I thought you were gonna go investigate.
I haven't gone anywhere yet. I
Oh.
was waiting for you guys to do whatever you were doing.
Whatever
following Bori's
the
lead,
fuck
man.
it is you're doing.
I poked the stomach.
As you poke it, you give it like it's how big a poke do you hit it with? Do you do a tiny poke or do you do like a solid punch?
I mean, I don't punch it, but I give it a good poke.
You poke it and you hear this thump. It's more like a that just resonates throughout.
Where we are,
Yeah.
I climb out.
Okay.
I do too. Dum dum.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, no more
That's
playing of
right.
this, Bori. I think this is a bad idea.
I think we're in it. He says as he chokes on it.
In what?
We're in the stomach.
Of what?
Listen. Dum dum dum.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is she poking the ground or the creature?
The creature.
Poking the stomach.
Oh.
We entered into another dimension inside a creature. Inside the creature?
Bori, are you
Is that what
suggesting?
you mean?
Are you suggesting that we are in this stomach?
Yeah.
So theoretically, if we were to puncture this stomach, who knows what could happen to us?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, let's not do that.
What the?
I suddenly get really nervous and just put my helmet back on.
Dum, 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 dum.
Bori, no! And I grab the child and throw her away.
There's a gentle rumble in the earth as the earth quakes a little with Bori's striking. It's gentle and it's like the ground absorbs the shock of the impact quite nicely, and it doesn't feel like terribly jarring on the surface, but you can feel the surface of the world move generally.
But if this is the stomach, then what point of entry is that hole in the sky?
Weren't you trying to cut something off when
We're
it
trying-
was blocked?
We're trying to sever the stomach from the body so that we could, to quote Bori, create a hot air balloon, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys, it's gonna take off.
Well, not necessarily if we are in it. Yeah, I'm
Wait.
not okay with doing this anymore, Bori. You're gonna have to
So
find some other way up.
is there a light in the sky where we are?
Yes.
Okay, I get out of him. And
Bori, careful now. I'm readying an action to stop Bori from hurting someone.
I'm just experimenting. Okay,
Watching
and
you.
I want to try and... Is his mouth agape?
Yeah.
I want to try and close it.
So you run up to his mouth, this huge maw with these rows and
Like if I push
rows
the
of
jaw
teeth.
closed.
You push it closed, and the closer it gets, the darker the light becomes.
Oh.
Bori, stop! Stop it, Bori! Don't go anymore. Stop!
We're in him. We're in him.
But he's dead. Then how are we still here?
That's what I thought too.
I mean, how are we
How
in it?
can we be here and there?
Doesn't make any sense, but we're in him.
So the green must be.
Wait. I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up to his mouth, and I'm gonna put my arm in.
You put your arm in, and it blocks the light mostly. And as you look up, you could just see this enormous arm become
Oh my god.
as you reach in.
I immediately draw my sword and like panic and like get ready, put ready stance at the sky.
It's huge, and as you reach in, it shrinks down to Bori size. So you can see, like, it's like almost slightly bizarre. This huge shoulder shrinking to this tiny, tiny hand at the tip. The further it gets in.
What?
I'm baffled. I don't know what to do or say or.
So as you
Well,
guys look
that's
up, you can
funny.
see like this huge like light with this massive shoulder and arm reaching in and shrinking to a tiny, tiny size at the tip. The further it gets in.
Okay, I take out my wrench and I shove it down his throat.
you shove the wrench in, and as you push it in, you can feel it begin to shrink in your hand as you push it through. And the more it goes in, the more it shrinks. And you reach all the way in, and it's tiny sized. Did you want to let go of it?
Yeah, let go.
You let go, and you pull your hand out, and you can see this hand get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then disappear from view as it replaces with the light.
Do I see the wrench?
You hear this squelch noise that must come from about 50 feet off, as the spanner just slams into the ground. Now you poke your head out and you can see it sticking out of the ground. This
go
little
again.
normal-sized wrench. You go again?
I'll go and get it.
Oh, you go get it. I'll go again. You go grab it. You pull it out of the ground. It's coated in a little blood on the tip. You shake it off.
Does it look normal?
Yeah, normal size.
I just run over to the others and I just hold it out, mouth wide open, eyes wide open, and say nothing.
I don't suppose either of you have ever been through something like this.
Not
No.
really.
No.
No.
What about you, Bear Grant? Ever fallen into a giant's mouth? No, right? No. Ah, I should have stayed on the surface.
How is this even possible?
That's what I'm thinking. That we are in the stomach of this thing, and he is in his own stomach.
This is blowing my mind. And then how did it get out? Should we just kill ourselves now?
Exit to main menu, new game.
Well, I guess we could just wait for the gnome to.
I think we just have to wait.
But we still don't know how to get up there.
Oh, that's true.
And we can't use the stomach because we're in the stomach.
I am a little curious what happens if we pierce the stomach, though. Not that we're going to, Bori. But
That's the wrench.
okay. And there's a cave? Now that definitely sounds like it leads somewhere we don't want to go.
It is.
Into his bowel system. Or
Fuck.
something.
Are we Lemmywinks right now?
Maybe that is the way out.
I think we've become Lemmywinks.
Wait, if we go through there, you think we just come out?
That's what I think. Have you ever heard the tale of Lemmywinks?
Don't do this future. Oh,
This is the second week in a row you brought on Lemmywinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's very Lemmywinks-esque. Well, maybe we need a sparrow and a frog king somewhere. No. Anyway, yeah. And there's nothing for miles away, or what? Is this just like are we? Now that we know roughly what we might be in, does it look like what we think we might be in? Does it actually look like we could be in a stomach?
Yes. As you're kind of
No, damn.
as you're looking around, like the surface has got a very flesh-like texture, but it's a very strange world. It doesn't look like the inside of a stomach, it should be like filled with acid, apart from anything else. And while there are pools of acid around, they are relatively, like, they're big lakes, but it's not full of acid. And there are these kind of large white and like pale brown dappled outcroppings and hills that don't make
Ulcers.
sense. It looks like a complete world around you, like a pocket dimension of sorts. You've seen these before, like relatively small but complete worlds of a kind of certain nature that can be very different to the world that they pocket to and from. But yeah, this one looks... it's definitely kind of biological.
So how much rope do we got?
50 feet.
I guess a third of the way there. Shit.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
If you start spouting some nonsense about hot air balloons or laser guns or whatever, Bori, I'm gonna lose all faith in you.
I go back in the, you know, the open bit. I go inside.
Bori.
Okay, trust me. Bearing in mind, I know where the top is, and I know we're at the bottom. I extrapolate that information, so I go to the opposite side of the stomach to where the tube is.
Okay.
So where we would be.
Yeah.
And I gently push the stomach up, like pushing the bottom towards the pipe.
There's a gentle kind of rumble as you push, and the sort of the basin on which you stand begins to kind of rumble and rise gently as you push.
Oh.
Bori, be careful. There's
You
a lake
see-
of something
Yeah,
nearby.
the acid lakes begin to kind of float in away gently from the place that is beginning to rise, and even the surface where you're pushing, there's a kind of hill that you're generating, that you're beginning to kind of rise up on by only about 5-6 feet, and as it rises gently, like the red begins to give way to a kind of paler kind of pink and then white.
Okay, so we're all having a panic moment now where there's an earthquake, then we're slowly rising.
It's fine, you see? When the portal opens, we just push the stomach and we push ourselves up to the portal.
But keep in mind that one of us might actually have to stay behind and hold this thing up. Unless we prop something in there, maybe some of the wreckage or the rubble from the house, just fill up the pocket outside of the stomach and create like a permanent sort of indent.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to just fill the...
His body cavity. Yeah. But... okay.
We did it! And I take my hand away, not thinking about it instantly.
No!
There's a sudden lurch in everyone's stomach as the floor descends 5 feet out of nowhere. People lose their footing, start to kind of like tumble slightly, but the ground absorbs some of the shock because it's got this kind of gelatinous texture, and it moves in a way to absorb the shock of the movement. But there are people just like, what was that? What was that? Oh my god, what just happened? I'm like, that's it, the cave. I'm going to the cave. The cave looks safe. And a few of them begin to walk towards the cave.
Don't go to the cave. Stay here.
Roll me a persuasion check, Lenneth.
Oh shit.
I think all of us are like, no. So maybe advantage.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this thing. No. 18.
They're like, whoa. Oh, all right. Oh. If you say so, I mean, you did disintegrate something. Yeah, I mean, you're all right. It's like, yeah.
I think it's safer for all of us to stay here for now.
We're working on a
Or-
way to get out of here.
Yeah.
You have to trust these guys, gents. They know what they're doing. Just stay in the pub. I'll stay in there with you. And peace be with you, alright? Just take a sit. We'll see if we can find some drinks, okay? Just trust these guys. They know what they're doing. We're going to build a monument to them, I'm telling you. She begins to walk up with them.
Okay,
Alright.
we're gonna test this now. I guess. Bori, are you trying to go to the hole in the sky, or just elevate us?
It'll just elevate us so when the portal, if the portal opens in the sky,
Yeah.
we'll be close enough to
Okay.
get through.
Well, who knows how long it'll take for us to build a sort of stomach stuffing. So we should
We
probably
just
get.
gotta shove stuff in there.
Yeah, but we have to make sure it's level so that we don't slip off the edge or the acid pool comes rushing at us in some insane direction.
Yeah, we just need a good top piece, you know?
Yeah, something hopefully
The
flat.
rest can be rubbish, yeah, just a good top.
Maybe one of the doors from the inn if it's still intact.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I go off to the inn to start collecting Lego pieces.
Alright. You head to the inn to start grabbing bits of rubble and masonry that's still together to see if you can't fashion some filling for a giant.
As I walk to the inn, or as I get to the inn, I'm gonna like call out to some of the more able-bodied men in there to help bring as much rubble as they can to the opening at the body.
Okay.
Manual labor.
They gladly oblige and come with you and help in what must be the strangest thing they've done today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, do you want me to roll investigation for doors or Arcana check
the masonry is
doors?
relatively straightforward. If you're just grabbing bits of masonry from the building, like there's rubble everywhere, and with some help you manage to cart some of it towards the giant downed creature. Yeah.
Cabs, I'm gonna get my lantern of revealing out and have a look around in case there's some kind of hidden door in this magical stomach.
That'd be
Okay.
fine, convenient.
What does the lantern of revealing reveal?
Lantern of
A lantern.
revealing.
Charging my lasers.
Invisible creatures and objects. Yeah.
Oh crap. I hope that doesn't like. Oh, look, there's a evil smoke monster lurking nearby.
So
But Baragran's got a thing that can find in secret things as well, right?
Acid reflux stalks you.
what's the range on it?
30... No, wait. Bright for 30 and dim for another 30.
Okay. You hold it out and scan the creature. You don't see anything particularly remarkable about this creature as you hold it up. As you reach around and do a bit of a once around, you don't see much of interest as you're kind of like wandering around this particular area. And as you head back to the creature, you do notice that there's a couple of arcanic sigils that are kind of carved into the creature's neck.
Oh.
They are like they're tattooed in some kind of very pale, like it's hard to tell exactly what they are. They look like arcanic sigils, like in tiny inscriptions along his neck all the way down, that when you take the lantern away and cover it, you can't see them at all. And when you reveal the lantern, you can see these runic inscriptions that are clearly there, but hidden from sight for general.
Do I know what I mean?
You can roll me an Arcana check, see if you've come across this kind of stuff before.
What about him?
You know there are people around that might be better at it.
23. What up?
As you look at the sigils and you manage to discern that some of them relate to the creation of a pocket dimension. And some of them relate to a spell designed to trap or like hold a creature.
Lenneth!
Huh? I say with my mouth full of chips.
Rations.
Nom nom.
Pub
Lenneth,
snacks.
put down your snacks! I need your help.
Um,
I wave over there and Theragrand if they're willing to help me.
What are you even eating? Did you find those here? Because I wouldn't eat them.
if I found what now? What?
Did you find that food here?
Yes. No, I did not.
You're crazy.
What is it, Bori?
Do you know what these runes mean?
Do I know what these runes mean? Roll something? Arcana?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
It's something about pocket dimensions and trapping
Wait.
creatures.
Go for it.
Between the two of you, you get the sense that these runes are part of a set of very powerful spells that were once cast on this creature. You get the sense that the spells were designed. They seem to come from two separate sets of casting. One that was designed to hold a creature. One that was designed to create a pocket dimension out of this creature's stomach, basically. Designed to create an infinite space, nearly, where this creature could eat and eat and eat and never be full. And the other seems to be a spell designed to trap this creature in that pocket dimension. From what you can tell, it looks like the two sets of spells were not cast at the same time. One is much newer than the other.
Oh, really?
Oh, so the gnome tried to trap him in his own stomach dimension.
Hmm. All right.
Someone's going to court when we go topside.
Yep. Wizard court.
Oh yeah.
Do we know how to reverse it?
Rub it off, right?
You're not. I mean, you're not sure. Like, you know that these sigils still exist, and destroying them might do something. You're aware of dispel magic spells that can be used to dispel magical effects.
Do we know if that will destroy us as well?
Exactly.
Oof. That's a gamble, yo.
It's a risk. We might all die.
You don't know what will happen, I guess.
How
I'm not
far
sure
away
any of you been in this kind of situation before, really.
How far away are they from me and the rest of us?
Only about
Go
10, 15 feet. They're kind of standing on his chest and you're working in his cavity.
Okay. When you put it that way, it sounds so bad. Yeah, I guess while this is going on, I'm just filling his stomach with the appropriate parts and bits.
Yeah,
Is Beargrand's rope trick still up?
it is.
It lasts an hour.
Should we do an experiment?
Sure.
I call out from inside the stomach. What?
Don't worry, keep shoving stuff in there.
You let
Fair.
me know, Cabs, how this is going.
Yeah, I mean, you take some time, but you're hauling masonry into the cavity and beginning to fill it. You're careful not to put it up against the stomach too heavily, because you know as soon as you start touching it, shit's going to happen. But you manage to fill like a good chunk of the cavity with masonry and rubble.
But you know I'm trying to elevate us, right?
Are you going to try to do that right now? Going to push it up against the stomach and begin to try to prop it up and
What?
elevate?
I was trying to like fill the cavity, elevate it slowly, and keep filling it, basically creating like a dam of sorts, and just
So, so the way that the young Bori worked out was that if you push horizontally on the bottom of the stomach as he's lying down, it pushes you upwards. If you
Yeah.
if you stuck up stuff underneath the stomach, it'll push from the side of the world.
oh, that's a great angle. That's excellent.
But you
I
can
got-
still fill the. You just need to fill it.
Fill it from the side.
Oh shit! That's okay. Yeah. Fuck it. I keep filling and filling and filling for days,
Stacking it up, pushing it up against the stomach.
presumably alone with the help of the villagers.
Yeah, the villagers help. Seraphina helps, and the guys help by the sounds of what they said earlier. And as you stack it up against the bottom of the stomach, you begin to push against the base of the stomach, and I think Matt needs to finish, so I think we might find out what happens next time.
Get a little bit late.
Alright.
I know you've got an early start tomorrow. And we're about to start something, aren't we? I can feel it.
Okay.
Fun game.
Awesome game. Awesome.
A lot of dead people.
Was there experience for this creature?
There was.
Oh shit!
I have.
Level 20 now.
Yeah.
It was huge.
There is. How much experience do you need to get to the next level from here?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if we've been keeping track since
I have no clue.
we
No.
started this campaign.
Because we all kind of just said that we were
Yeah.
level whatever we were.
Well, so
Well-
for defeating that creature, it's 5,000 experience each, which I think will tally up from previous things you've done as well. I think that should be a good amount of experience.
What's
To
the
be
next-
a level up?
Hang on. No.
No.
No, let me just check the experience levels. I don't think you'll be the next level yet. Oh, no, that's not right. So, level 12. So, level 12 is 100,000 experience. Jesus Christ. So, level 13 is 120,000. So, you're 105,000 now. So, about a quarter of the way to level 13.
Okay, no.
Well, this 5,000 is including everything we've done up until now.
No, that's just for this fight. So, I think
Okay.
I probably should have a look at what you've done up until this fight and find a good. I'm
I'm not expecting you to give us a whole level. Just
No, I wouldn't know. But I'm trying to work out whether
It does, yeah, it does seem like we
you've been
generally
going.
level quite slowly.
Yeah. Does that feel
Like, how long
appropriate?
have we been playing D&D? Because we started, some of these characters were from
Yeah. 2 years nearly.
2 years, and we're only level 12.
Yeah.
another 3, we'll be level 18.
Yeah.
I don't want to level you too quickly on this bit, just because you might.
Oh yeah,
Like you've only got some of you got very new characters, but once we get now that we're going properly, I'll make sure we get experience going pretty quick and head to level 13.
Super.
More spells.
I'll take a look at where you've got to so far, like for this campaign, and just see how much experience that's likely to be. It might be another sort of 3,000 or 5,000 or something. I'm going to take a look at properly, but which would push you up to close to halfway, and that feels like a reasonable place to be. Does that seem like a reasonable place to be for people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
110.
Yeah, somewhere
Sure.
around that point, I'm thinking.
Sounds good.
So, when do you want to do it again?
Next week's pretty bad.
I need my phone to check my schedule.
Next week's pretty bad for a lot of people, I think. 22nd, maybe the week after? 2 Mondays' time?
That could also be bad for me. I'd have to check at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just placeholder it then for now, 22,
Yeah.
till otherwise.
Yeah. And don't
We'll figure it out.
hesitate to say
Oh,
if you have
check.
difficulties, we can move it.
I'll check tomorrow and post on Facebook.
Alright then.
Okay.
Does anybody want a cheeky battlegrounds?
Yes.
I like Matt can't really play legitimately. I think that's funny.
Did we say the 27th?
22nd.
22nd.
Temporarily for now, 22nd.
Battlegrounds are really tempting, but that would be like calling in sick for work. So I was want to say we should stop. I'm tired. We're like, yeah, let's stop the game, but we can play Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds is fine.
Well, D&D is a commitment. That can go on for an hour or more, whereas Battlegrounds is a solid 20 minutes, more or less.
Not the way we play.
Okay.
Yeah. Winner, chicken dinner. I don't think that's ever happened for us as a group yet, but one day it will.
No. Yeah, right now.
Right now.
I'm gonna pass.
I gotta get food. Bye, guys.
Catch you
Bye.
later, Bound.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
I could see you debating in your mind's eye, like, can I squeeze a little round of a game?
Much is it?
That's the one game, you know?
Just
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt. No one's gonna check when you went to bed, right? Yeah.
Hey, I think it was a good time to stop D&D just because I think like there's gonna be a thing that happens at some point. Like either you're gonna like rest and end up on like something's gonna happen, or you're gonna get into something. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air, like electricity.
Oh, yeah?
I can feel some stuff's gonna happen. So yeah, it's probably the right time to stop now, or we're gonna get into it and then we're gonna be like, oh, we don't want to stop at all.
that was a really good game. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was fun, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm off for tonight.
Bye, Ellen.
It was good to
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
see you. GG.
JJ.
Disintegrate is the best spell. Holy shit.
Isn't it? It's so awesome.
So good.
Oh, crazy. Bye.
Later. Matthew, join us.
No, I can't.
What?
I can't play the game with Skype.
Is that what you found the problem was? Because of the...
Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. I've played it a lot with my other friends on Discord, and that's worked fine.
Oh, we could
But
play with
Shit, we
Discord.
could load
We
up
could
a
get into
Discord
Discord, yeah.
channel.
Fuck, you guys have Discord?
No, but
No, but we
I
get
will
it,
do
yeah.
in about 5 seconds.
Nah, it's okay. It's just
What?
No, it's okay.
Download it right now.
No, I'm good. It's okay. Go on without me.
I'm opening the file right now.
It's all good.
I'm already talking to you in Discord. Didn't even realise.
I'm installing the game right now.